that is.
Oh yeah. I knew he was gonna say that I was doing. You kept triangle. Yeah. Too much Elden Ring.
Yeah.
We are live. Please try not to get me canceled or anything like that.
So what I was saying about
I'm going to end you.
So as I was saying.
Don't.
So I really think the women's rights movement is kind of...
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, you can't tell us don't do things that are sus and not expect us to immediately do those things.
You see, that's what's funny.
It's your fault.
And that's it. That's
That's just what's funny.
it's just
You
what's
just love starting
Also turn around.
streams right before I go to bed, don't you?
Secret fault.
maybe.
Look up. Look up.
Fucking hate you. I've worked
brother-
9 hours today and I have to work again
You see
tomorrow.
those little
Fuck
things
you.
sticking out?
Cope.
You can fall down onto those and find
No,
them.
you cope and
Oh.
seethe.
I'm not coping or
I
seething.
thought-
I'm just living,
I thought you
man.
meant something else. I saw those when I.
You're gonna
turned
cope
around.
and
I was
seethe
like,
tomorrow
secret
when
thought.
I stream late at night
But
and
also,
you have to go
get
sleep
your
because you
souls
have
back
class.
first so you don't risk dying.
Sure.
Okay.
This is correct.
Have you even watched any of my streams?
I watched one of them.
You watched the one you were there for, which was the Philadelphia Last of Us stream.
Can I lock on?
Perhaps.
Run around and get the most annoying thing about this game so far.
If I stream
How
Spooderman,
do
will
we
you
short lock on
watch?
these things?
I might stop by.
Okay. Fun.
Anyways, I gotta send the announcements.
Booty slam. Yeah.
I haven't played Elden Ring yet, so
I've
I'm not-
played too much of it. Good
have
game.
you how many bosses have you
10 out of
beat?
10.
I don't fucking know. There's a lot of bosses in this game. I lost
There's
count.
like 30 something.
No, there's over 100.
There are
136.
136. I think 136.
No, I thought it was like in the 160s.
Look it up.
Oh, what are you talking about?
167 maybe?
I think we did do that.
What
Bosses
They
in
don't
Elden
count
Ring?
repeats.
Bro, they don't count
No
repeats.
wonder
Oh.
FromSoft took so
Right, a lot of
fucking long to
repeats.
make this
Watch
game.
dog.
Yeah, there's quite a few bosses.
Let me try.
Let me see if I can remember all of the Dark Souls 1 bosses off the top of my head. Hold on.
But that's
Asylum
238
Demon.
boss encounters.
Taurus Demon.
What the fuck?
Wait, did you say Asylum Demon? I thought that was Demon Souls.
No, the first one.
It is.
The
No,
first
apparently
boss
it's
you
Dark
fight is
Souls
the Asylum
1.
Demon.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
What?
it's the first boss you fight.
Dark Souls 1?
Huh.
That was
And when
Demon
you
Souls.
when you wake up and then Oscar drops you the key, you get the key from
You're
Oscar.
talking to me like I've played Dark Souls before.
Well, I
There's
thought I was on
112
speaker.
unique bosses.
You are not.
But there's
Would you like to be on
238
speaker?
bosses.
Because Connor's fucking stupid and didn't know that the Asylum Demon was in Dark Souls 1.
None of us knew that.
Yeah, because you're a bunch of fucking plebs. Get good, normie.
Dun, 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 dun,
Mhm.
dun, dun.
He does just enough damage to hit you. It's very serious.
Asylum Demon, Taurus Demon, Bell Gargoyle. That's a two boss.
The runes are
Because
different.
you
Like, you mean
half
souls?
health, you get one to half
runes
health, and
are
then the other one comes alive.
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
It be like that sometimes.
They do that.
Nah, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker now.
Oh yeah, they're playing Dark
fourth
Souls 3 in the
boss,
Take a
background.
break.
Is that everywhere
Shit.
with the...
Yeah, Moonlight Butterfly,
Give me one.
uh,
I'm thirsty bitch.
Chaos
we
Witch
only got two left.
Quelaag.
I need to fill him back up.
Okay, I think we're good.
Chaos Witch Quelaag, I'm sure you've probably seen fan art of because the internet is eternally horny for her. Well, half of her. She has the sexy mistress,
The blind man is
busty,
drinking
topless
our last
top
water.
half, and then everything below the waist is giant monster spider demon.
That got funny
I'm
because
gonna
you
start the
prefaced it with
stream
black
now.
For no reason. You
I
did not need to
thought
say
you
that.
already
It could've
started
been
it.
8 times funnier.
Oh, I was sending out the notifications. We're actually starting now.
That's the point.
Oh god,
there's
Patches
the,
is on this fucking list.
S tier. S tier.
Patches!
The
Patches!
only fight where you don't
How
have
far-
to kill him to win.
Okay, hold on, I
That's
can't
just
spoil
fine.
it. How far have you gotten into Blythe's quest line?
He's dead.
You had to kill him?
Yep.
Did you kill
How was that?
Patches?
Did you cry?
Blood. I did not cry, no. That was sad. I didn't cry, though.
You cry like a little bitch boy? You
No.
Gonna cry about it? Maybe
I
piss
did
your pants? Maybe shit and cum?
Since I already lost all the souls.
Oh, I'm seeing some bosses in this list. Oh, we're
to
gonna have
Chaos
a
Witch
fun.
Quelaag,
I've
you,
beaten most of the bosses.
see. Oh, then you go to everyone's
It's just something I haven't
favorite
encountered.
part.
Like,
Well,
I
this is
haven't
everyone's
touched
second
it,
favorite
so
part, the
it's like-
depths.
Need to.
And that one has the gaping dragon. Looks like a
Okay,
giant part of the female body I can't describe on stream without getting you demonetized with teeth on it. Then you go to Blighttown, everyone's favorite area where you fight No, Blighttown is where you fight Quaylag. I'm stupid. Before that, you fight the Gaping Dragon, and then you go to Blighttown, and then after Blighttown, there's shit.
Alright.
Oh yeah, Sin's Fortress, I believe. Yeah, Sin's Fortress, where you fight the
So annoying. Creepers.
Iron Golem, I believe. Yeah, with Black Iron Carcass. He's a fucking badass. And then you
Yeah,
go
it's
to-
my favorite mid YouTuber for background noise. Woo! I am the background noise.
Your face is
Background noise.
And there's Ornstein and Smough.
All right, let's actually start this tier list. What boss you guys want to start with? What are we
Gods
starting?
can do a F.
Fuck the Godskin
No,
duo.
no, no.
All my homies
No,
hate the Godskin
Are we
duo.
gonna make a new tier for broken fight?
Put on that
Like
one.
fight that
We
just
could.
doesn't work. Like,
Could if
it
you
physically
want.
does
Or whatever
not
the
fit
fuck her
within
I
name
the-
think
is,
we
put
shouldn't because
S tier.
then we'll disagree on what works and what doesn't.
Okay, don't make that tier then. Just put guys can do an F. Just
No, Godskin duo's getting their own fucking tier. No one likes these guys.
Oh, just a bottom tier.
Yeah,
Guys
just
can do
a fuck you tier.
Fuck-
Cause fuck these assholes.
Hey man, fuck this boss.
Hey man, fuck this boss.
Hey man, fuck these guys. Listen, I try not to go out of my way to cheese bosses. These are one of the bosses I go out of my way to cheese. Or I'm going to. 'Cause I've seen both the people next to me fight these fuckers, and it took them so many fucking attempts to kill them.
Someone's learning the lingo.
Godskin duo just does not work within the confines of
You want to
It
learn
does.
the
They don't
lingo.
work. They're not meant to be here.
She's the boss.
You were saying?
Never mind.
So yeah, my plan when I actually fight them, sleep pots. Just sleep
No, you know what
pots
the
and
best
tish.
strategy is? Try tongue butthole.
I'm leaving this voice chat.
Why?
Try tongue butthole joke. Anyways. Anyways.
What you got?
Who do we want next?
Oh, we do need a tier, I think, for haven't fought.
Yeah, just
You
in
need
case
to-
all
yeah.
three of us haven't
You need-
fought.
you
True,
need a
if all
tier
of-
for haven't
if all of
fought.
us
'Cause
haven't
we
fought.
can't grade a fight we've never done.
Whoops, that's not it. That's not
I don't know if there's any fights that none of us have done though.
There's probably a few.
Because I mean, I like scraped every inch of that map.
Haven't fought, sorry.
Ooh.
Make this a gray tier. Yeah, make it gray.
Run ye through.
Go back, run it over.
Anyways, so
Alright,
who do we want to pick on? Who are we picking on?
I'll...
Soldier of Godric!
S tier!
S tier, baby! Soldier of Godric!
In all honesty, Soldier of Godric is... He's not a boring... He's genuinely, like, not a bad
Not
boss.
a bad first boss, honestly.
He's not a bad he does teach you how to play the game and how bosses.
Although at the same time, he is effectively the most easiest cheese.
He is the easiest fucking boss in the
entire.
entire game,
That's his
but
whole
he is
point.
the
I
tutorial
think he's
boss.
the definition... He's a good middle of the road. I put him in, like, C tier.
No, I'm just putting him in Rick, Soldier of God. He gets his own tier for the memes. Rick, Soldier of
You
God.
want to do it in order? You want to do an order of area?
In order,
Yeah,
we
let's-
could,
Limgrave
yeah.
First, so Limgrave, you have Cemetery Shade.
Tree Sentinel.
Yes. Tree Sentinel.
Also rated Tree Spirit.
Yes. Erdtree Watchdog.
Erd Tree Cemetery. Erd Tree Burial Watchdog.
Okay, I found Tree Sentinel, so let's do Tree Sentinel.
Let me see this list.
He's down here.
D.
D tier?
I do not like the...
I think he's alright.
Tree Sentinel.
The only real issue with him is that he's at the start of the game, but that's also there to tell the player, hey, go explore.
We need to find a C tier boss. We need a boss that's just average.
Godric. I think Godric
Godric?
is the C tier
I think it's
boss.
a C.
Godric?
Well, because, like,
The
he's
grafted?
the very middle of the road. Like, every boss I think of, like, he's fun, but he's not better than Godric, or, he sucks, but, you know, he's not worse than Godric. He's very, Godric is very, like, middle of the road, like, because in my mind, Godric is Elden Ring. So I judge everything by that standard.
Huh.
That might just be different scales for us.
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Whatever. Just do Limb Grade first. What we know. So Cemetery Shade, Beastman is in there too.
Yeah.
Cemetery Shade,
Hold on.
Beastman, Tree Sentinel,
Cemetery.
Erdtree Avatar.
I don't think Cemetery Shade's on this list.
It's not.
No.
Should be. It's a boss.
It's not on the list. Oh wait, no, there it is. I'm blind.
Cemetery Shade.
I'm blind as fuck.
Should be in there.
Yeah, it's right here. I got it.
Cemetery Shade.
Oh, I fought this thing for. Yeah, it's fucking
low.
easy. It's
really easy.
I'd say D.
It's D. It's
D
not.
tier.
It's not hard. It has no health.
Yeah.
Creepy as fuck.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
But that's about it. It's not an F fight because it doesn't fail at being a fight. In my opinion.
Right.
But it's just a low fight.
Actually,
It's
I'm not
a
even gonna
dungeon
talk
boss.
when you guys
What's
get
our
to the
audio?
Fire Giant.
yeah, our audio's fine. Okay.
Say it's a below average.
Yeah.
It's not failing. It's below average.
I'm gonna
Jumping is
take
one
Tree
of those.
Sentinel since I've already picked on him. I'm putting him in C.
Think Tree Sentinel's at
I don't hate
Maybe that
him,
Tree
but
Sentinel's
he's
like an
also
average fight.
not much. Yeah, he's just an average fight.
I don't know. I feel like some of his reach is bullshit, but I think that might just be.
That's a lot of the bosses in this game, man.
Yeah, but like his hitbox is not like a hitbox on his attacks is not what it looks like.
Yeah, sometimes. But like I've Tree Sentinel was never a fight that made me viciously hate it. Except the duo fight, because fuck that. Fuck duo fights.
They are in the fuck you tier for a
So
reason.
yeah, duo fights go fuck themselves for numerous reasons.
Yeah, we'll get to those reasons.
Like I can't think of anything that's egregiously bad about Tree Sentinel, but I can't think of anything that's egregiously good.
Yeah, he's just average.
And that's what I think a C fight is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not horrible.
Nothing
but
great,
Maybe,
nothing
maybe
too
I'm
bad.
judging
Yeah.
it based off of the Draconic Tree Sentinel and the duo fight. So maybe
Probably,
that's why it's
yeah.
going with D in
I
my
think
mind.
this is
I don't
referring
think
to
we
just
should-
the solo basic bitch
duo fight
Limgrave.
here. Though they two of these enemies should not be fighting you at the same time. But
The best
single
way to
fight-
go about that fight is cheese, and I do love me some cheese.
I couldn't do anything because of the pop up, and I couldn't get rid of the pop up.
I hate the pop-ups. That's very annoying. Where the fuck is the duo fight, anyways? Is that on?
Because
it's not rated as a duo fight.
Out lame.
Because
So,
they
wait,
don't get a
hold
special
on.
name for that duo fight. They will just call it Tree Sentinel.
Well, no, I mean, like,
Tree
did they
Sentinels,
put
and you have
that
to beat
on the
both of them
list?
consider beating it.
Nah, that's
They
not really
didn't?
on the list.
Fuck.
So you're only rating single Tree Sentinel. They do other duo fights because they have.
Do you think-
Yeah,
Maybe-
God's Kid duos. Fuck
Do you
them.
think Tree Sentinel should take a bump to D just so we can include duo Tree Sentinel in there? Because, like, you don't have to fight solo Tree Sentinel, you have to fight duo Tree Sentinel. Well, you don't have
You
to.
don't have
but
to
it's
fight
like-
either. You don't have to fight either. You
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fight either of them.
And they're also optional, so there's also that.
Okay, yeah, I'd accept Tree Sentinel.
Like
to C.
I'm
Yeah.
grading if it doesn't
'Cause
say
they are
it's a duo
optional.
Fight, I'm grading the fight as if as the fight's like as like a whole package as from a new player, like cinematic, spectacle, core mechanical gameplay.
It's gotta be fun, of
and all
course.
that. And
Wait,
honestly,
the game has
purpose.
to be fun? What?
Yeah.
Yes, the game has
You
to be
didn't know
fun. Duh.
My god.
Holy shit, the game can be fun.
Next, I say is Beastman.
Beastman?
Beastman of,
Beast of Farum Azula? In the cave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair Missoula.
I was horrendously overleveled for this fight. I don't even fucking
I'll
remember
rate it
him.
for me because I did it pretty early. I don't know. Goddamn.
He's okay, I guess.
C tier, honestly.
It's an early catacomb fight.
Yeah.
That's it. It's an early catacombs
A
fight.
lot of the early fights are really just there to teach you how certain things work.
Yeah. And this game teaches and that one teach you that hey, enemies have lots of chains of attack, so you should probably watch out for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what this
Yeah,
does.
that boss definitely teaches you chain attacks.
Mhm.
So I'm fine with that. What else is in Limgrave? Let me just pull up
I know Margit is. Okay, Margit and Morgott are two separate fights. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, Margit is definitely...
Margit is way fucking different from Morgott.
It's not... yeah.
You gonna do all the remembrance bosses last? Like all the big
We
bosses?
could.
Yeah, let's do all the big ones last. Get all the boring ones out of the way.
Let's do.
Okay,
boring.
let's just go from the top of the list down and just like...
Yeah, and
So-
just skip all the big boys.
Yeah,
Okay.
so what's the...
Battle Mage Hughes.
Never fought him.
Hughes.
I definitely
Honestly-
fought him because I have a Spirit Ash.
Kind of a fun fight. I'd put him at B.
I didn't
B?
fight him at all.
I
Never
don't
fought him.
remember him honestly.
B.
Never played any Elden Ring game, but what am I doing? What am I doing here? I don't know. You just want background noise, I guess.
Valid.
Please describe to me the Hughes fight, 'cause I don't remember it.
It's literally, basically, he has a club and he has a lot of very big, powerful, cool spells that you have to get the dodge timing for. Because unless you're over leveled, all of his spells will one shot you.
I think I remember this fight now. Yeah.
And it is not as much. It is definitely not the most fun ever jail, but it's also not the worst ever jail.
Wouldn't that make it C though?
Crucible Knight is also
well, no, because all the ever jails, in my opinion, are fun.
They are all fun. Well, most of them.
Crucible Knight. Like all the ever jail fights, with the exception of Crucible Knight, are like C tier or higher, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think Crucible Knight is C tier. You're just gonna have to fight me on that one. I think Crucible Knight.
We will get there.
You're in the minority.
Well, actually, you want to just get Crucible Knight out of the way?
Nah, we'll
just keep going down the list.
We need to have order in this video.
Order in this video. Order in this stream.
Like, keep in mind, we have right now in D tier Cemetery Shade. Crucible Knight is not Cemetery Shade though.
I'm about to get yeeted.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Get thrown off the map. Yeet.
Man's about to get fucking yeeted. Anyways, Bell-Bearing Hunter. This is the guy that has like the
blood,
the sword. Yeah.
Either, but
I've fought a handful of these guys.
As Elmer the Briar, they're the same fight.
It's just
Bell-Bearing Hunter is weaker.
I think he's
that guy.
They're the same fight.
They're the same fight. So should I just rank them both now?
No, they're the same fight.
Well, I think Bell-Bearing Hunter, because you encounter him earlier in the game, is like weaker.
Yes. I don't know. Elmer the Briar isn't that bad. Like,
I haven't fought him yet, but I have fought Bell-Bearing.
You might rate Elmer the Briar because they're the same fight. They're both together.
Yeah.
One's gonna be where the other one is.
Elmer the Briar has a few moves that Bell-Bearing Hunter does not have.
Okay, there you go.
Do you know like what moves are different?
He has a like radial burst attack that Bell-Bearing Hunter does not have.
Oh, fun.
Okay. I'll take your word.
So, I might put Bell-Bearing in C, and then Elmer the Briar just a little bit above, because he's got a bit more variety.
I want to put him in a different tier. Are you doing ordered or unordered?
I'm doing unordered. I don't care about going through the tiers. Genuinely don't care.
Also, I feel like this is gonna have edits later once we have more shit on the board as we start to see what we play.
We're gonna be here for a while.
So I feel like we should try to just get the early ones out later.
Yeah.
Do the rearranging later.
We'll do the rearranging later. Borealis, the Freezing Fog.
I have followed that fight A tier.
That frostbite attack scared the shit out of me when he did it, but then I just got it.
No, I did kill Borealis. Plus, I can imagine it's similar to other dragons. Most dragons probably.
He's fairly similar. It's just that frostbite is fucking
the
terrifying.
Most variety in the flying dragon fights.
Is he?
Yeah, because he has several attacks that none of the other ones have.
I didn't notice anything too different.
Hoarfrost Scream is one only he has.
Yeah.
Other dragons.
Oh right, yeah. That
other dragons don't have a screen that does a status effect or any damage to you. As far as
I think the reason I just didn't think of it as anything too different is because it's just more breath attacks.
I feel like most dragons are gonna be B minimum.
And also, no dragon it comes at you out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Aghail flies down, but you can see that motherfucker coming.
Right.
Borealis, it just gets fucking misty out of nowhere, and then
he's called the Freezing Fog for a reason.
And then you hear the scream as the health bar pops up, and you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, he definitely caught me by surprise.
So that's why I put him in A tier, just because he's a well-designed fight.
Really? You're gonna put this man in? You know, fuck it.
I feel like
first
A
tier.
I feel like a dragon can't be lower than B.
Yeah.
I put most dragons at C.
You put most dragons on the same level as...
Well, to be fair, all the dragons, you deal with them the same
way. To be fair,
way.
I would want to put Tree Sentinel at D. Y'all gotta remember, my tier list ain't working on the same level.
I can't put Tree Sentinel the same way the place I put Cemetery Shade.
I can't. That ain't cheap.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe we should decide a scale.
We need one more
because
tier. They need one more tier in between C and D because they're too big right now.
Because here's the thing. I don't like Tree Sentinel because I think it's bullshit. Cemetery Shade is boring.
Yes.
So I think we need to decide what we're ranking them on.
Are we ranking,
because otherwise you're going to have a fun but bullshit fight on the same level as a fair but boring
Are we ranking
fight.
Most hated? Are we ranking it by liked or by overall package? That's the important difference. Because fun is not the same as overall package. Elden Beast to me is not fun, but the overall package of the fight isn't necessarily
The
horrible.
spectacle and like the concept.
We're going overall package.
Overall
I'm gonna say
package,
overall
okay.
package.
If we're going with overall package, then yeah.
And
Tree
meme
Sentinels
status.
is
That's
the-
why these two are
Yeah.
so high up, just because memes.
So Tree Sentinels at C, and with that in mind, I think Borealis is A.
That's a.
Okay,
I
yeah.
feel like it's an upper tier.
Yeah.
Upper tier fight.
Because he does have that sick ass entrance. That
Borealis
scares the
probably
shit out
has
of
my
me.
favorite entrance of all the dragons.
'Cause he just appears.
Except Placidusax, but we'll get to him.
We will get to that man.
Placidusax ain't even a
What's next?
dragon.
Oh
What's
god,
next?
Clean Rot Knight.
What's next?
Clean Rot Knight.
Is this solo? Is solo Clean Rot Knight?
I didn't even know there was a duo fight.
Duo is the only one with duo, so I think we're just-
No, there's a Clean
There's
Rot duo.
a Nox
No, I
duo
mean, like,
fight on the list. I,
mean
know that.
Like, that's the only one that's on this.
Check
on the list?
check here, yeah. Check for duos.
Is it on the list?
I don't think Clean Rot Knight's duo is on the list. I do know Nox duo is on the list for some reason.
I don't think it is. So I'm assuming this is evaluating only one Clean Rot.
Yeah. To be fair, I
In
don't
that
think
case,
this
it's
is
not as
every
bad.
boss in Elden Ring either.
Well, it's all unique bosses.
Fair enough.
So it's only it
Yeah.
should be like 100. It seems about right. It probably still isn't every boss because it has some bosses in this goddamn game. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
There's so many fucking bosses in this game.
Okay, it's only
Absurd.
measuring a single one.
Yeah.
If this is single, I still don't like this fight because I don't like fights that have persistent hazards.
Where is this guy I haven't seen this guy.
He is, I believe,
Clean Rot Knight?
Yeah.
He is in
Haligtree, right?
No. Not the fight for him. Not the boss fight.
Yeah, not the boss.
Yeah, where's
Clean
this
Rot Knight
boss
is
fight?
in Caelid, I think. It's
It's
in
in
it's in
Caelid?
the Caelid dungeon, yeah. It's in the Caelid
Oh,
dungeon where you
fuck.
get the gold beetle, I think.
Yes.
It's that boss.
Have I
I
fought
think-
this guy?
No,
Probably
I
not.
don't think so.
because you
I
don't
think
have the
I
gold
think
beetle
that, no,
helmet.
this has to be Clean Rot. There's two Clean Rot fights. There's a Clean Rot single and Clean Rot duo where they have two different weapons. One has spear, one has sword.
I don't
Which
think
one
I
is the
fought
which
him.
one is the pick? Is that spear Clean Rot duo? Clean Rot Knight? Or the sword?
I cannot fucking tell. I think it's a spear.
My friend, do I believe
It looks like he has a spear.
that's spear.
That's a spear? Okay.
Yeah, because only
So
spear, only
it's that
spear
fight,
has
yeah.
the cross the cross attack.
Okay.
So yeah,
So yeah, it's that one.
that one. If this fight wasn't in poison all the time, it would be a lot better.
We're in poison for this fight?
Yes,
Oh,
this
fuck
dungeon
that.
is just all Scarlet Knight. You fight these guys.
Just from saying that, he's going straight to D. Fuck that.
But the thing about it is, I actually don't hate the Clean Rot Knights like movements and stuff. They're
It's
actually
just where
not-
they put him.
They're actually pretty decent enemies for like a boss at the end of a dungeon.
The problem is where they put him.
Yeah.
In a pool of
Poison.
fucking poison.
I don't know.
That is
I
some
don't
more
particularly
shit.
I don't particularly remember them, which doesn't do a lot for them either.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't think they're a D fight though. They're like decent. They're like borderline.
This is the problem when we're grading overall package, is because
That's also true. I feel like there's no good way to do it.
There is no good way to do it.
Damn, you're back.
So he's either D or C, is what we're thinking.
Bruh.
I'll put him in C for
Yeah,
now,
unfortunately.
just give him the benefit of the doubt, but he might go back down later.
What's next?
I already know I'm gonna disagree.
Commander Niall.
Commander Niall.
Niall or O'Neill?
Niall.
Niall? So that's Caelid.
Yeah,
That's
so
Caelid.
no, that's Haligtree.
No, that's Haligtree.
This is
O'Neill
Haligtree.
is
That's
Caelid.
that's
O'Neill's
not-
Caelid.
That's Frostbite and Lightning.
Okay,
motherfucker.
do him later.
Oh.
Do
Do
him
this guy
later.
later?
He's a major boss.
Really?
Yes.
This
You
guy?
need to fight him to get to
You need to
Millennium.
fight him to get.
Oh, okay.
to Millennium. We'll do him
Black Blade Kindred.
Blackblade.
Those
Is
that
this
be-
the guy outside
That's
of
the
the
black-
Beast
That's the guy
Clergyman?
outside the Beast Clergyman. yeah.
Okay, yeah, that guy. Yeah,
I put him at C.
he's okay, I guess.
He like one shot you with like 40 vigor. Just goes. Mm?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit much
I feel like
sometimes.
it's gonna be, like I said, I feel like there'll be a lot of stuff in C for a while. And we're gonna figure.
Honestly,
it
I'm putting him in D. I really didn't like this guy.
out. I don't hate him that bad.
I did not like him.
I will put
This
him-
man was
I will
doing
vote- I will
so
vote for
much
C
damage
right now.
at fucking like 50 vigor or some shit.
You don't like him because he does damage.
No, I didn't like him at all.
I'm subtly calling you out a little bit here, but yeah, you like him.
I did not like this guy at all.
Whatever.
He
we'll
had-
later.
His reach was a bit much.
How do you dodge this?
If you just gotta get the timing right. If you just dodge side to side, you'll get it.
But what do we have next? Move on. We'll come back and argue.
Black Knife Assassin.
Is it the one that
Is this the
goes
dungeon
invisible?
boss?
If it's the one that goes
If this is the
invisible,
dungeon
Where
boss,
is
fuck
this
boss.
man?
No, that's the only Black Knight dungeon. That's the only Black Knight boss. Fuck
Wait,
this
what
boss.
fucking assassin is this?
There is a dungeon.
It looks like he's in fucking Altus.
What
the hell?
He is in Altus.
There
Yeah.
is-
No, like
there
there's
is one-
yellow
there's
fucking
another one.
leaves and shit.
There's a Black Knight assassin boss in Altus that's fucking invisible. Fuck
No,
this boss.
there's another one that's outside a dungeon in Altus.
It's outside a dungeon in
outside of
Altus?
Altus? I can't tell which one they're judging then, because there's two of them.
I think this is the only Black Knife Assassin on the list, so I think it's just rounding up all of them, since they're all the same.
hold on. If
Honestly,
this invisible,
Other than
fuck
that,
this boss.
invisible
Yeah, if it's an
fucker.
invisible one, then fuck.
Fuck this boss. That boss is a gimmick, but the gimmick just doesn't fit.
The
with
gimmick is
The
fucking
gimmick is,
bullshit.
hey,
The
you
gimmick
can't see me.
is only fun if you have an AoE spell, which I had.
Yes. Like, the gimmick is literally just, hey, let's take away your ability to see an incredibly dangerous enemy. That's
Who
the
is
gimmick.
also incredibly quick.
Who's incredibly fast and has a grab that you can't fucking hear because they're all silent. Fuck this boss. That does a large portion of your health if it lands.
Should we put this asshole in F tier?
The only redeeming thing about this boss is that it's in a dungeon that gives you good armor that enhances jump attacks. That's the best part about this boss. That's it. The boss itself is ass.
Okay, just for that, I think he's going in F tier.
Which sucks because Black Knife Assassins by themselves are actually not bad enemies.
They're pretty cool.
It's
It's just that one invisible fucker.
Yeah, they gave it a gimmick that's bullshit.
They gave it a bullshit gimmick and that brought it down to F tier, because fuck you, FromSoft.
Like, oh yeah, you have to see my footsteps in the water. No.
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 Genuinely.
No.
No. Who's next? Bloodhound Knight Darrowil? I can't even find. It's the
me-
Bloodhound guy.
To me, this is a B A tier fight. I love this
Really?
fight.
Darrell?
Yes, I love.
Yeah, I
love
put him in B tier. He's fine.
Where was this guy?
This
He's
is
the guy who gave you the Bloodhound's Fang.
This is the
Oh!
This is the Evergeo
Oh, yeah, this guy was fun. I like
this.
this
Is the
guy.
Evergeo that links Limgrave to the
Yeah.
peninsula. Yeah, that one. I think.
Right, yeah.
I love this fight.
He's cool.
Like, I've done this fight 3 times, I think now, in 3 different playthroughs, and I've never hated it.
Now, do we
That
put
fight
him
is
in
just
B
fun.
or A? Because there isn't much spectacle, but he is incredibly fun to fight.
I put him. I feel like he's. What do you have in A? and we're
Borealis is the only guy in A.
I feel like I remember this fight more than I remember Borealis. It's not an S, but I feel
What?
like it's up there.
I would say the
I
same
vote for
if I
A.
didn't
What
just
fight?
fight Borealis.
I feel like I remember Bloodhound more than I remember Borealis, to be honest. At least to me.
Honestly, maybe it's because I fought Borealis twice and I've only fought Darrell once, but I remember Borealis more. It
I
just
know
went
why
more-
I
just
remember
like the
Borealis more. It's because I just killed
But then
him.
again, both of you know that I just like fights that are just like straight up melees, up close and personal
Yeah.
the whole time.
Those
That's
are
my-
very
that's
fun
my
fights.
type of fight.
I'm gonna put him
Alright, here,
in
you
A.
take it.
I like this guy. He's a fun fight. That cannot be his fucking name.
What's next?
Balls Carrion Knight.
Oh,
The big giant guy.
Balls?
Balls.
Balls carry
He's
night.
an Evergale enemy?
He is,
He's
yeah,
a-
Everjail. I remember this
I
guy.
did not fight him. I don't
He's
What does he have?
he's okay.
He's
just
literally
another
the same
troll.
as the carrion troll you fight in the carrion manor.
He's the exact same.
Oh.
With the cool
okay,
sword?
yeah.
He's just
I'd
average.
literally put him at C tier. He's the
Yeah,
carrion
same.
manor roast.
He's whatever. Commander O'Neill.
O'Neill?
Save him for later.
Back. No, this is the Caled one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
His Scarlet Rot can get pretty
He
annoying.
might be worse than I don't know. I don't know. What you call it? It has fucking lightning, and lightning sucks.
And Frostbite.
And frostbite. He only has Scarlet Rot, I think.
But also, both of them have very annoying summons.
Yeah, they summon a lot of
Yeah.
enemies into the field. They're not fuck this boss team. I don't know. To me, was it the second one? Borders on fuck this boss. Cause like
Does
the
Commander
boss,
Niall?
Yes, he summons 2 banished knights at the start of his
Oh
fight.
fuck
And he
that!
can buff them. And he can buff them to
Fuck
turn them into
that,
the
dude.
red-eye versions.
Like, here's the thing. With Commander O'Neill, you can just completely ignore the summons and have a pretty decent chance of beating him.
Yeah,
With-
because the
with
summons actually
Nile?
make them easier.
With Commander Nile, you cannot. You have to beat
So
the
it's
Banished Knights or
like
you will die.
unironically, was it what's the one that gave it? O'Neill?
Yeah, O'Neal.
O'Neal is easier because he'll just randomly try to buff all his summons, which means you just
And which you can get, like,
free attacks. I love
You
it.
just beat on his ass while he's doing it. But what's the other one? I keep forgetting their names.
Niall?
O'Neal and Niall. Yeah, Niall. No, hell no. They will fucking.
They will murder you.
They'll fucking Beyblade your shit if you don't look at it.
They will Beyblade your shit.
So yeah, I put whatever tier Niall is, I put O'Neal a tier above.
We didn't rank Niall.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, for instance, like I would put Niall at. But here's the thing: Niall is a very visually good fight.
Yeah, he's a cool boss.
He's more visually interesting than O'Neal,
but
he's also way less bullshit than O'Neal. So I think because of that,
Wait, way less bullshit? I thought we were talking about he's more bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, he's more bullshit.
So wherever I put O'Neal, Niall is going just one down. I do not respect Neil enough to fight him. I just cheese him. I mean, fair enough.
Shit, my back.
Honestly, from here you can just cheese him with fire bombs.
Probably, but I don't want to dodge that rocket.
I think I'm gonna put O'Neal in. I think I'm gonna put him in C tier and then Niall in D tier.
Nice.
Could we agree on that?
I can agree with that.
So you put him where?
O'Neal's in C tier, Niall's in D tier.
Damn.
Because I don't think either of them are F tier.
The only
I don't know.
But one is definitely better than the other.
Niall is not D.
The problem with Niall is that, like, as bullshit as his fight is,
he's such a cool look.
He's so cool.
Like this shit, he like fucking puts lightning on his prosthetic.
It's like how
that shit is cool.
It's like how Horolu's grapple is bullshit, but goddamn,
you just got fucking WWE'd.
Every time I got DDT'd, I could just hear the fucking like WWE announcers in the goddamn background, fucking commentating this fucking match.
Those are the fights where it's like,
Horolu with a pile driver.
From the top rope, Jesus.
Those are the fights where like, yeah, it's bullshit, but holy fuck, is that entertaining?
So I think, honestly,
and I both be C. Just one's lower in C.
Genuinely, I put Niall at B and I put O'Neal at C. Just because, like,
that, yeah.
honestly,
Really?
I think the visual spectacle matters more to me than the bullshit of the boss for those.
Yeah.
Which isn't going to be consistent when we talk about.
Correct. It's not consistent in the slightest.
Sentinel? No.
It only goes so far.
It only goes so far.
Eventually, the bullshit.
Alright, so what's the next boss?
You can just drop Neil into the void by literally despawning his area, by the way.
Cool, you know all these glitches about this game. I don't care.
Congratulations, that was patched.
It was patched.
You know, I like to fight bosses.
You know, I actually like fighting them, even if I do
playing
cheese
the
them.
game?
Yeah, this is a game about playing the game.
Yeah, I do like playing the game,
So
even
what's
if
the
I
next
do
boss?
cheese.
What is it?
Oh, the Crucible Knight.
Crucible? Fuck this boss.
F
Fuck you.
Fuck you. I hate this motherfucker. I fucking hate this guy.
I'm sorry.
This is a fuck you
Honestly,
fight.
no.
I hate
Any
this
boss
motherfucker.
with input reading, fuck you. I do not like input reading as a mechanic.
Input reading is bad.
The Crucible Knight is so fucking
Like, literally,
infuriating.
and I know
hate
what the
this
purpose of the
motherfucker.
Crucible Knight is. It is meant to punish you for panic rolling.
Yes.
It is meant to teach you to strafe around enemies instead of dodging away.
Yes.
I know that's what he's for. But fuck
he
you.
is bullshit.
So they're only doing what? The Everjail?
I'm
I
pretty sure
think
they're
so.
judging the
They're
Everjail.
picturing the
Everjail
Everjail fight.
That shield is bullshit, and you know
I
it.
hate
The
that
shield is
shield.
way too
That
strong.
shield is fucking
If we
ridiculous.
were judging Ordovis, the antlered one, I'd be fine
Yeah,
with putting it higher.
Spear Crucible Knight.
I wish I could
Crucible Knight's
exist
fun.
in void.
But normal ass Crucible Knight, fuck you.
Like I think the main thing I don't like Crucible Knight is its attack strings are really long, but also kind of slow, which means there's not a lot of time to get hits in.
They
But
are
the problem is, no
they're
matter what your
dodgeable,
armor,
almost
unless you
unparable.
are wearing like fucking
Yeah, you
Radon's
can't force
armor,
through him.
you will not.
He
Like,
does
if even
so
one of them
much
hit you,
damage.
they're all
Radon's
hitting
armor,
you because
no
you.
fucking armor. Even Radon's armor, I forgot get stance broken through him.
Yeah, Radon's armor don't
You
do
can't force
shit.
through him. It's not working.
So like, you have to get the dodge timing perfect on all of them, or you fucking
Or you're
die.
dead.
So for that reason, I'm putting Crucible Knight and fuck.
I hate the Crucible
But
Knight
he's
so
very
much.
risky to fight.
I have a
He's
personal
inherently risky.
vendetta against this motherfucker. I just hate him.
I wouldn't put him in fuck you.
I
I
would.
reserve fuck you for the truly most like bosses that made me say, okay, this is genuinely unfair. Crucible Knight just made me think, wow, this is a very tough opponent.
I did not think that.
That was the vibe I got.
I did not
Crucible
get
Knight
that
was like,
vibe at all.
I think at this point, Ty, I think you're in the minority.
I feel like this is gonna be my minority take. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Crucible Knight is a fuck you. It's a low. It's a low.
It is fucking low, that's for sure.
I think the reason I want to put it in fuck you is if it wasn't so punishingly hard, it would be a B. because of just how cool the boss looks, how cool his moves are. So I don't want to put him in F because he's not a bad boss. He's just an asshole.
I mean, they put Tree Sentinel early in the game too, so I don't.
You can avoid Tree Sentinel.
You can easily avoid that fucker.
Yeah,
they're both optional. So I mean, like
they are both optional. But Tree Sentinel is less bullshit.
It's worse too. If it's something I have to do for certain stuff.
The reason I want to put him in Fuck You is because Fuck You says that like if it wasn't for something, this would be a good boss. And in my opinion,
I can see that.
So, like, for instance, if they had designed God's Can Do It to be more synergetic with each other, that would be a good boss. Yeah. That would be a fun boss.
Because basically, you're saying fuck you is like unrankable.
Yes.
It's not fair to be ranked.
It's not fair to be ranked.
But the thing is, I don't think Crucible Knight is unfair to be ranked. I don't hold it with the same contempt in my heart as I do God's Can Do It.
I do.
That's my vibe.
I do.
I don't see them.
I mean, Vincent saw how many times I died to the one in Landell, and then how furious I was when I only got like 2k runes from it.
Yeah. No.
And then I fought the Everjail myself.
Them as normal enemies. They should not be wandering.
No, not at all.
If that's what you mean, absolutely.
They should not be normal enemies.
As an Everjail boss, I think they're fine. They should not be wandering.
It's definitely my least favorite Everjail boss, and for that,
100%.
Well, I'm not putting so many of these motherfuckers in this goddamn game.
Yeah.
There should not be as many of them. They should just be out.
Let's just call this every Crucible Knight, because they all suck. I hate all of them.
I think I can't take Crucible Knight out of Fuck You. Because
I hate this man.
Because if he's not in Fuck You, because here's the thing: if he's not in Fuck You, I want to put him in B, but I hate him so much I can't do it.
You can't do it in good faith.
But also, I don't want to put him in C or D or F because he's such a cool boss. His package is so good that I want to put him in Fuck You. Because fuck this boss.
Don't take that sentence out of context.
Fuck You is a very special tier for only the most despised motherfuckers. Crystallians, they have one gimmick and then it's just a basic fight.
I put it in C. Or, yeah, C.
It's
a fun gimmick, but once you know
it's
the
a fun gimmick and then it's just like, okay.
Apparently a really good summon though.
Honestly, I'm just gonna put him in...
They're fucking unkillable.
Nah, I'll put him in C. I was gonna put him in D, but I was like, eh.
Next.
I will say Putrid Crystallians are worse.
Decaying Exikes?
Exikes?
Isn't that the one that's just laying and sleeping?
No, that's Grail. Exikes is the Scarlet Rot one I fought that's basically a Borealis but Scarlet.
Oh, fun!
Scarlet Rot is painful, but I'd still put him in B.
Yeah. I was about to say, I'm putting him in B just because fuck Scarlet Rot.
Dragon fights are just fun to me.
Yeah.
Some people think dragon fights are boring. Not me.
Like I said, to me, a dragon
I understand why they're boring,
a
but...
dragon fight can't go below B.
Because it's just a spectacle.
I'll say, because like, there's a certain
You're fighting a
about
damn
it.
dragon. That's
certain
cool.
thing about it. Just can't.
Especially if you use Torrent, it is such a cool, fast-paced, fun-looking
It
fight.
is. It very much is.
Let's go.
Anyways, who the fuck is this? Demi-Human, Queen, Margit, and Maggie.
Oh, Demi-Human Queen?
Oh yeah, I fought her. I remember nothing about her. C. Moving on.
Okay.
Forgettable bosses instantly go in C.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Demi-Human Chief. Who is this?
C. That's a duo fight, actually.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, it's a duo fight. But here's the thing.
Fuck you, tier.
Well, no, because it's a duo fight, but it's very easy to cheese it by not triggering the second one. So you can make it two solos.
I want to particularly put this in Fuck You, actually.
Really? You struggle with Demi-Human Chiefs?
I want to because of my experience with this fight. I didn't know you could only aggro one of them. For some reason, when I went in, they both aggroed to me. So I had this fucking thrower and this melee dude at a very low level.
Dragon fights can be boring if you don't know how to use your horse properly. Yeah,
correct.
Definitely.
I think all three of us are pretty skilled with Torrent.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, if you're running around on foot, dragon fights are boring.
Yeah, you're gonna...
Now, granted, I did that with my last build because it was just more fun that way, because I got to get Scarlet Rot off. I mean, not Scarlet Rot, Waterfowl Dance off, and it was fun. But, D.
D
for who?
In, the Demi-Human Chief.
Oh, yeah.
If you really want to put him in Fuck You, I'm not opposed.
I don't want to put him in
But that's just your personal experience.
That's personal experience. I don't want to put him in Fuck You because this fight isn't broken. Nothing about it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes both aggro you
at
at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I can't make an argument. Like, someone asked me, why should it not be in the game? I couldn't tell you why it shouldn't be. So I don't think that's a Fuck You boss then.
What's the next one? The Divine Bridge Golem?
Yep, Divine Bridge Golem.
Honestly, the Golem fights are pretty fun. It's a cool gimmick.
What boss
I don't
is this?
remember this
They're
one.
the fucking golems with the glowing legs that you have to hit to stance break.
Yeah, what boss? What health?
That's
boss
all
that?
golems, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all golems, but there is a boss. There are 2 boss versions.
I did not fight this boss.
C tier, because I don't fucking remember this guy.
You fought them.
Yeah, I know I fought them. I know how to kill them. It's just, I don't remember this guy specifically, because he was just every other golem.
Yeah, I put him at B because I think it's a cool fight and it's fun. It makes you feel cool for killing them. You feel cool when you kill them.
I've killed so many of these things, though.
I still feel cool when I kill one, though. Because it's like you just killed a giant-ass fucking statue monster.
You kill giant beasts in this game all the time.
And I feel cool every time. Because the game...
Not necessarily incorrect. Not a wrong.
Not incorrect.
Dragonkin Soldier of Noxella is next?
Yep.
Alright, I didn't fight
Yeah,
this
here you
one.
go.
I don't remember
Okay,
this
there
guy.
you
I
I
don't know
didn't
this
fight
guy.
this one,
Frost Lightning.
but I did fight the rock
you just say
one. I fought
Frost
normal.
Lightning?
Yes, it has
cool as
Frost
fuck.
Lightning. That is cool as fuck.
It's cool, but it's also punishing. That's the problem, is a lot of this stuff is like, Death Blight Lightning. That's cool as fuck, but fuck you.
But the thing is, like I said, okay, I never did this one. I did the rot version. That fight isn't as fun. You have less space to move around. There's rot all around you. He can push you into it. And you can't sprint through the rot if you get knocked into it, I think.
Also, the thing with the Dragonkin Soldier of Noxella is that, like, you fight him, like, he looks cool and he does the Frost Lightning, it's cool, except for if you want to be effective fighting him, you're just looking at his ball sack the whole time.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
So I think for that, C?
C
Maybe
tier
even
for
D?
this guy? C, D. I'm pretty sure I haven't fought this guy.
You haven't.
I'll put him in C.
C?
I fought the other one.
Our C tier's heavy as
There's
hell.
so many C tier bosses
I said,
in this
C
game.
tier is gonna
There's
get-
so many average
C tier is
bosses.
currently a placeholder. That is going to be rectified later.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff's going to be.
Erd Tree Avatar. I think this is the one in Landau.
They're all the same. There's a few separate ones.
Yeah.
The only difference is some have
Just-
Scarlet Riot.
And
They're
one has
okay,
and one
I
duplicates itself.
guess.
Oh yeah, and that's it. They
Erd
vary it up. They
Tree
vary it up.
Burial Watchdog?
Erdtree Berry. It's that stone cat thing that I fought.
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I fought one of
This
those.
fight is easy.
That
It's
fight,
easy
yeah.
and it's fun and it's interesting. I'd put it at B.
But it
Yeah,
is.
I say I feel like that too.
Okay.
Really enough. I think it's a good.
It's
early
such
fight.
a
It fits
weird fight that
it
I
fits the
honestly
feeling
want to
of
just
early
give it
fight,
to him
yeah.
just for being so
What's next?
fucking
Edgar,
weird.
Priest of Blood.
Yeah, Asger, Priest of
The,
Blood.
let's fight him at. Is he in?
Who is this guy?
The fuck is he? What?
Who is this guy?
Did I fight? I don't think I fought this dude.
Hold
Where did
on.
you fight him at?
Asger, Priest of Blood. We're pulling up the fucking wiki for this because I genuinely don't know who this is. Landau Royal Capital.
Edgar, Priest of Blood. He's a field boss.
Highly aggressive humanoid boss equipped with a dagger and use like
Oh, he's in the catacombs.
Found in the
Yeah,
catacombs.
he's in the catacombs.
Huh.
I didn't fight him then. I didn't know the catacombs had a boss.
Yeah, I didn't find him either.
Yeah, I didn't fight
So
him.
this is the first haven't fought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
None of us
I never
fought
got
him.
to the boss of the catacombs. I just got lost down.
Falling Star Beast, fuck you.
Oh fuck this! I
Fuck
fucking
you.
hate this guy.
Fuck this boss.
This is the guy outside of fucking.
What's your take?
Volcano
It's not
Manor,
a
isn't
fuck
he?
you.
What's your take?
I hate this guy.
Really?
It's just really hard.
Really?
I hate
Yes,
this
it's not a
thing.
fuck you.
Its hitboxes are not what it looks like. Its armor is fucking dumb. Its
yes.
reach is dumb. Its aggro is
don't know.
insane.
I maxed out Tish
Like,
just to
when I finally-
kill
when
this
I finally
thing.
beat this fight, I didn't feel the same way as I felt with the other bosses in this tier. To me, at least, like I didn't feel
This
that.
tier is just for the overly frustrating fights.
Here's how I'm gonna justify fuck you.
Overly frustrating.
If fuck you is what you say when you beat the boss, that's a fuck you boss.
Yeah.
I said fuck you when I beat Falling Star.
I hate
I was
this
like,
thing.
finally, fuck you.
I didn't say fuck
It's
you.
even
when I beat
worse
Fallen
when you
Star.
have to fight it
I
in a
didn't-
cave. There's one in a fucking cave.
Yes,
Are
yes.
you shitting me?
That one, I would more argue, is a fuck you because of the
Are
space
they
you
the
have.
same thing?
You have way less space.
Well, a fully grown one on the top of the mountain, you have just as little space.
no, they're not the same. The one
Wait,
down
hold
there is
on.
smaller. Yeah, there's a smaller one.
So wait, which one's in the cave? Which one's on top of
Falling
it?
Star
Beast
Beast is in the cave.
Falling Star
Full-grown
Beast-
Falling Star Beast is Mount Gilman.
There's 3 Falling Star Beasts and 1 fully grown.
And
one.
there's
Where's
one in
full-grown?
Lanedale in a crater.
In
There's 3 of them.
Landau?
There's 3 of them.
Okay, I haven't fought the fully grown
Yeah.
one yet.
Yeah, you
One's in
did.
Lane-
That was the one on the top of the mountain.
That's the one on Mount Gilmere.
That's
one-
not Landau.
No, there's one in Lanedale in the crater. There's one in the catacombs, I think, and there's one at the top of Mount Gilmere.
Which
when you
one's
go
fully
up to
grown?
That's the Mount Gilmere.
Which one's
one.
fully grown? Mount
The one on
Gilmere?
top of the mountain.
Yeah,
Mount
fuck that
Gilmere.
guy.
The other
Genuinely.
ones aren't much easier, Like, I genuinely can't, like, I fought
Where
all
is
three of
fully
them, and I
grown?
don't know the difference.
Oh, here it is. Full grown falling star. Yeah, fuck you. Hate this
I don't think
thing.
this is a fuck you boss.
I hate that
This is
thing
my
so
minority take
fucking
once again.
much.
Yeah. I think it's just because you're better.
Maybe. Like, it's not a B to me, because I definitely was annoyed by this boss.
If
It
it's
definitely-
above C, I'm questioning your sanity.
It's not above C.
I
It's
don't-
a,
Good.
It's a low C, maybe mid D to me.
I'm
like
sorry.
that range.
In my opinion, if the only thing you remember about the boss is being mad like it is for Vincent and I, it's a fuck you.
Yeah.
I was mad at God. I was mad at Godfrey, but I love Godfrey.
Godfrey!
Yeah, but it's not the only thing you remember about
I said
Godfrey.
it's not though. Godfrey pissed me off for getting DDT'd by him over and over.
All we
again. He was a
remember
great
about
boss.
Falling Star Beast is fucking hating it.
True.
Genuinely.
Name one thing you remember about that fight.
Getting fucking gravity spell to get my back broken.
There you go.
Fuck you.
But that was cool.
Yeah, it is
But
cool,
that was
and that's
cool.
and that's. I think we all have different criteria for fuck you, because my criteria for fuck you is like there is one thing stopping you from being a really great boss, and that thing is just too hard to forgive.
My criteria is just I fucking hated it. And had to cheese it just to
And
get
your
it,
criteria
get
is
it
it
killed.
shouldn't be in the game.
Yeah, my criteria is like this doesn't.
This
my
shouldn't
criteria
be
is,
here.
Who the fuck at FromSoft approved? That is my criteria of a fuck you boss. It's not a.
So yeah, I
don't
think
like
Who
this
at
boss. It's a
FromSoft
who at
approved
FromSoft
this?
boss.
In that case, we need to make a tier that is just like
Yeah, make a tier that's who at FromSoft.
yeah, who
at
yeah, make a
FromSoft.
tier that is
That's
who
a tier.
approved this and put
Yeah,
fucking
who approved this?
Okay, God's gonna do is going right there.
Yeah,
who approved this.
Who approved this?
There we go.
'Cause that
Now.
means- and then fuck you is just. very
Fuck you is
annoying.
just
Like,
I hate
fuck
this
you is
thing
just
with
bad.
all my
Fuck,
heart.
like fuck you is Z tier basically. Like,
Essentially.
the lowest tier possible.
God's gonna do is just who the fuck approved this thing?
Okay, so that clears up.
Thi-
Alright, there
this
we go.
this is
We're all
much
agreement.
better.
Now we
This
go.
is better.
Now
Here we
it's
go.
All right. Okay. Next.
Who's
boss.
next? Fell Twins. Who the fuck are these guys?
C.
Okay.
So forgettable, and it's literally like it's another duo boss that the other one doesn't even come in until you kill the first one.
I put him at D because you fight these people all over the place in the catacombs.
Honestly,
You do?
fine. It's
I
D.
put him at D. Because it's
So you're telling me they just reused enemies you've been fighting
it's
at the
literally-
end?
It's literally just two omens and one has a blood axe and one has a spell, I think, and that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's D2.
Alright, next
That's lazy. Dragon King Soldier.
Okay,
Dragon
this is
King
the
Soldier.
rock variant.
Is it?
Yeah.
This one can go lower. It doesn't have ice lightning.
F.
And it's
Where did we
in
put the other
rock.
one?
You put it in C.
Put him at C2?
I think we can put.
Yeah, I
that one
did.
in F.
No,
I did.
no one can
Because
go.
enemies that
He's right there.
push you into status effects, F tier.
Like literally, this boss is on a platform in the Lake of Rock.
What?
That is where he is. He's on
Fuck
the
this
platform.
thing.
And you have to fight him on the platform, and he can just push you.
Yeah, that's going F tier.
Next.
Very annoying.
Placidusax, S.
Placidude Sex?
Placidusax is an S tier.
Placidude Sex.
Can we get patches out of S tier?
No. Patches is staying in S tier.
Can't.
Okay, you know what? Rick Soldier forgot. This is our meme
Okay,
tier.
there we go.
The meme
'Cause
tier.
I can't have Placidusax be next.
Patches!
Placidusax is the most fun I've had in a Dark Souls game. I can't let him be next to fucking patches. Placidusax is just
I
a
would say, yeah, neither of us have done Placidusax. Only he's done it.
Yeah,
It
he's
is-
the only one
but
who's done
you've seen me do
Placidude Sex.
Placidusax.
Yeah, I saw it, and I already told the boss.
I
was-
watched it.
First off,
It is
First off, I already
Very
knew this boss
visually
was,
cool.
I said, I already knew this boss was godlike from the cutscene when you got there,
Yes.
and the vibes of the arena. It
Yeah.
already gave me S tier.
like all of his
godlike
moves are
vibes.
cool, and like when you die, it was like, damn, that was a cool death.
I say yeah.
That's
Like,
the best kind of death. That's the death you should strive for in a
Like
fight
even
off
like
game.
first off, only 3-phase boss in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, yeah.
3-phase boss for one. No other boss in the game is 3 phases.
Yeah.
Has cool ass moves in those phases. The fucking
Yes.
fadeaway attack.
Yeah,
That shit is clean.
the fucking fade in and out teleport with the lightning claw, base
Like
as
like
hell.
my view for an S tier boss is a boss that you fought and you was like, that shit was different. It was different.
Yeah.
Like, it was different. Everything else you did
Yeah.
in the game. It felt different. It hit different in everything about it. That's an S tier boss.
It's a cool design. The lore is cool. The fight is fun. The cutscene is fun. It hits every
It hits
mark
every
perfectly.
mark for what a good fight should be.
S tier is literally the bosses where it's damn near perfect because it's
And
that
to me,
damn
an
cool.
S tier fight, does not have to be hard.
No.
It doesn't have to be hard.
Like, because like spoilers, Godfrey to me is the best fight in the game. SS tier to me.
Godfrey is not that hard.
Not the
He
hardest
is
fight.
not that
fight
hard.
at all. But
Also,
everything about it.
Placiduous Sax is not hard as long as you have the timing down. After that, it is just watching him do cool shit, dodging it, feeling cool for dodging it, and getting some hits in.
I feel like that might be a problem because he's so cool you're gonna get distracted and fuck up the timing.
At
least
never
that might
had
be
that
my problem.
because in my mind, part of the coolness of the fight was dodging it in time.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna go ahead and do the disclaimer that probably S tier is negotiable.
Yeah.
Probably,
S tier
yeah.
is gonna be negotiable. Like, where you doing S tier ordered or not?
No,
Probably S tier
I'm not
or
ordering any of these. I'm
I
not
feel
going
like,
through
I
that
feel like
pain.
those are negotiable though.
What's next? Because it's probably going to be a far cry.
It's
from
the Elden
Sex.
Beast.
I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to.
Hot take on this one. That shit is not S. Hot take on that. That shit is not S. Elden Beast is not an S tier fight.
It's not a bad fight.
Really cool fight.
Very
Yes.
cool fight.
Very ambient fight. It's not an S though.
Lore and
How do
story
I
wise,
make
makes
this
no
theory?
fucking
How do I
sense.
make this symbol with my hand? It's a D to me.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah,
Shit.
that's probably my hot take of the video.
I think you're too hung up on the lore.
Damn, you put that
And
shit
just
down there. You
why
think it's
it shows
cemetery
up.
shade, look?
Okay.
The head ain't down there.
Let's look at the things that I have hated in this game. Unavoidable attacks. Abilities that make them halfway across the map in the blink of an eye, and you can't use torrent. Dumbass lore. Bad soundtrack. It hits all of them.
The soundtrack isn't bad.
It
Is
has
it-
like
It's not bad. It's
every
just not
30
fitting.
seconds it skips itself to the other half of the map. It has attacks that are very hard, if not impossible to dodge. Elden Stars. It
Yes,
has
that's true.
the
Yeah, that
soundtrack,
attack sucks.
Elden Stars is fake.
and also I think it's just so underwhelming after the climacticness
I
of
agree with that.
Radagon's fight.
Radagon should have been the
hold
final
on.
fight.
Like, the walk up to this place, potentially, Placiduous Sax, if you beat him,
Right.
Malekith,
Yeah.
it ain't a Malekith. Godfrey, it ain't a fucking Godfrey.
Radagon of the Golden
Radagon,
Order.
not a Radagon. Like there's
And then-
four fights that have
Actually,
usurped you
I'm
to
pausing.
this point.
I'm pausing lo-fi beats.
I
I'm
do
pulling
kinda
up the
feel- I do
fucking
kinda feel
soundtrack because
it gets a
this
debuff from the
fucking
fights that came
track
before it.
is so good.
Shit, it's not a Morgoth.
It's
It's
not
not a
a more.
Morgoth.
It-
It's not a Morgoth.
Honestly, I had more fun fighting Gideon.
I had more fun fighting Market than fighting Elden Beast. Elden Beast just felt like the victory lap. It felt like the cakewalk at the end. Like you've done everything. It was just
This
it was
is
just
fucking
theme.
Radagon's theme. It's so good.
Godfrey
I'm
is
sorry.
still better than me.
So
Godfrey's?
with all
Yes.
that
To me.
in mind, I don't. I want Elden Beast.
I
in
feel
D
bad
tier.
putting it in D though. I feel bad putting it in D.
I don't think you
What
should be a
makes you
D
like it
tier.
more though?
Like okay, so just for reference, what do you put Ancestor? The Ancestor Spirit.
Ancestor Spirit, I put it in B. Because everything surrounding it does not bring it down.
That's true.
And also, like,
I can get
and
why you see
the
it as a
reason,
D, but
if
I don't feel
Elden
it's a
Beast
D.
was not the final fight, it would be a C or a B to me. But the
Okay.
fact that it is the
Okay.
final fight of a such a climactic string of fights,
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
it is a bit of a
the second part
letdown.
of what you just said is why I think it's a B tier fight because it gives me that same feeling as Ancestor Spirit.
It's not a bad fight. They just
Like, they're
placed
both-
it
they're
in the
both really
wrong
ambient.
spot.
Kind of to me at least. Elden Beast wasn't that hard to me. Like kind of cakewalky fights.
I was about to
Kinda
say, I'm pretty
relaxing
sure I've seen
fights.
you have more trouble with Radagon than Elden Beast.
Elden Beast has never gave me
on my
trouble.
third playthrough, I had more trouble with Elden Beast. But for my first two, Radagon was definitely harder.
Yeah.
I think Radagon is definitely the boss of those two fights.
Radagon is the final boss. You
Elden-
can
like I said, Elden
fucking
Beast-
fight me
Elden
on
Beast is
that.
your victory lap fight. You
Yeah.
just kind of walk in at the end.
Like
I
feel
guess
like
I'll just split the
genuinely,
difference.
if
Go
they just
C
made
tier.
some tweaks to Elden Beast, I feel like it could have been a lot better. So I think I can be fine with C. Can you be fine with
Yeah.
C?
I'm fine with C. I'm fine with
Okay.
splitting the difference saying it's a C tier fight.
Alright.
Yeah, split the difference.
Deal.
Split it.
I feel like
Consider-
Elden
considering
Beast
that
should
we're
have
the
been the
only
final
ones that
boss
fought
for
it.
DLC.
Yeah, we'll-
Elden Beast should have been the final boss of the DLC.
That could have.
SCP-001 is correct.
Elden Beast is.
It should have been a DLC
and
boss.
like as Connor kind of mentioned, Elden Beast kind of doesn't flow really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as much because it really does come out of nowhere. It's
It
not set up
literally
anywhere.
comes out of fucking nowhere.
You've heard about Radagon. You've heard about all the other people you fight.
Radagon's built up from the second you start the fucking game.
Like if I had like not talked to you about who the final boss is, and I knew nothing about the final boss, I would have thought the final boss was Radagon.
Yeah.
Right.
And then that cutscene with the Elder Beast, and I would have just been like, wait,
who
What?
the fuck is
what's
this?
this?
Like the thing is, I think they try to do something like they do with Bloodborne. We have the Moon Presence. Like
Yeah.
you beat German and the Moon Presence come. But the difference is,
Yeah.
Bloodborne is a crazy ass game.
Bloodborne's
Bloodborne
fucking
is like-
nutty.
Bloodborne
It is like a
wild as hell.
Bloodborne
Lovecraftian
is
Eldritch
nutty.
game.
Like literally, at one point in Bloodborne, you get grabbed by an amygdala. He fucking soul crushes you, and you're in a whole new area that's called a nightmare of something, somewhere the fuck. That's Bloodborne.
Bloodborne's
it
on
felt like-
fucking
It
drugs.
felt like at that point, it was like, oh yeah,
It's just, you know what?
oh, you're trying
Fuck
to end,
it,
you're
why
trying to end
not?
the endless night. Literally, the moon comes down to stop.
The moon
It's
is
called
here
the
to
Moon
fuck
Presence.
your shit
Like,
up.
They try to do something like that again, but it doesn't fit as well within.
Because
It
up-
really
up
doesn't.
until this point, Elden Ring has been this sort of like demented high fantasy.
It
Yes.
has, yeah.
And Elden Beast
And then
just
Elden Beast
doesn't
shows
fit.
up from fucking
But it-
Bloodborne
like I
for
said,
some
like,
reason.
Like Elden Beast would be perfectly fine in Bloodborne. I feel like
Yeah.
Elden
Just,
Beast,
like reskin
like I
a little
said,
bit.
Reskin
It would
him,
be totally fine.
he'd be cool.
And I've said this 100 times, but I'm going to say it on stream so it's documented. Even if they had like when you beat Radagon, he turns back into Marika, and she has like some dialogue where it's like, you have no idea what you've done, you aren't even halfway through the fight, and then she becomes Elden Beast. Okay, there's lore explaining it now. That's fine. Now it's cool. There's build up to it. It sets it up of like, oh shit, I'm not done.
This is, it should have been the, oh, I fucked up moment.
Cause like I feel like everybody, even when I knew Elden Beast was a fight.
You didn't know he was the final fight.
I knew he was the final fight. I knew he was the final fight of the game. But when I beat Radagon, I was like, so where the hell does Elden Beast come from? It was in my head. When I beat the
It's
fight.
like, so where the fuck is the Elden Beast coming from? Literally just,
Like, I'm sorry, for a good boss to happen, it should not have that many. Wait, what?
What?
yeah.
Especially in the most linear storyline game of FromSoft's history.
Yeah. And like I feel like I said, I feel like they tried to do something like with Bloodborne, but Bloodborne set up the universe.
Yeah.
And it's called the Moon Presence. It's very on the nose. It's the fucking moon.
And also the
It is
fight
the moon.
with Gehrman wasn't like climactic at all. It was just somber and sad. So that moon presence coming out of fucking nowhere, it's like,
Also,
alright, fuck
fight.
yeah.
It was a hard fight as well.
That too.
And just like,
That is something you go back and eat one day.
I should play Bloodborne. at
I
some point.
like, but like, Elden Beast could have worked. It just didn't for me.
It just fell on his fucking face.
So that's why it's a D to me. But if you guys can't put it at D, then I respect it.
I really can't put him in D.
Can't put him at D.
I mean, just look at him. He's so cool.
Like yeah. The
He's
sound design,
cool.
aesthetics. You say the music.
He
is better
just
than that
isn't
fight.
explained.
I'm just somebody who
Well,
likes
because
to
I
play
want the
something.
climactic end of the fight to be something like Radagon, not Regal Ancestor Spirit.
True. Yeah.
Well, if they
Like,
had built up that,
considering that we agreed
Good
we're
work.
judging the entire package, I think
Yeah.
the fact that it's placed wrong should be part
Should
of
be
that.
part of that.
It is part
I
of
agree.
it.
It doesn't fit in the story's progression. You're saying.
It doesn't fit in the story. It's placed poorly, and the fact that it's positioned after potentially 4 banger ass fights.
yeah.
All right, we need to summarize this up in a few sentences. Elden Beast, ambient fight, poorly placed, C tier. They go.
It's a poorly placed but fairly okay fight.
I guess maybe in my mind
And
it
he's
is
cool.
a C tier, but the fact that your final boss is a C tier makes me want to put it in D tier. out of
C tier.
spite. Like, it is your final
Objectively
boss.
C tier, but he's the final boss. Bump that motherfucker
Put it
down.
down there with symmetry.
Yeah,
and shit.
no.
I can't fucking do that.
Look,
I
look at
understand.
these
That's
assholes in
the
D
first
tier.
I
Look at these.
understand.
Look at these
Anyway, what's
numbnuts.
next? We gotta move on. This
Next
is
is
last
Fia's champion.
D.
This is not a fight.
It's not a fight.
This
It
is
a
not a
massacre.
fight. Should
It
we
is
just
a
put-
massacre.
I mean, it's kind of cool story wise because you've been picking up stuff from all those people when you're fighting.
It is a
very-
cool. It is cool storyline, but it is easy as hell, and it's
Easy
also
as
not
hell.
really explained.
And also, you miss out on some of the stuff. Like I heard that, like at least when I can gather, like the whole thing with Roger, you can actually see him dying if you go down below.
Wait,
What
what?
they call it? Yeah,
Can't-
because there's
Oh,
also an
fuck.
item you get earlier. Like you have there's a weaker form of the pustule thing you get from Fia.
Yeah.
That's in what you call it that I accidentally found.
Nah.
You have to get you have to fucking Konami code your ass down. It's literally
You have to
it's literally off in
Konami
bumfuck
code your way
nowhere.
down.
You really have to go search for it to find it.
Oh my god.
So it kind of feels, and also if you don't get those armors, you're like, who the fuck is these people? Like it doesn't resonate.
Look at these guys.
So I feel like it's a serious fight.
Connor, you're not gonna like who's next.
Who's next?
It's the fire giant.
This is
not
gonna
gonna
be
say
different
anything.
between us.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I thought he was okay.
You guys know where I put him, so I'm not.
I
gonna
know
say anything.
exactly
You-
where
he
you
puts
put
him in
him,
fuck
and
you.
it's right here.
He puts him in fuck you.
You would put him in fuck you.
But I don't put him in fuck you. Fire Giant is.
Final boss should be Chinese hot air balloon. Death by fighter jet.
Fire Giant.
I know I'm in the minority, so I'm not even gonna try to justify my opinion.
Connor has had a very bad experience with fire
Yeah,
giant in
I think
his
it was poisoned
3
by
tries.
experience.
If it was just my first time, I would agree with you. But I've had bad times with him on all 3 of my playthroughs.
Damn.
I don't know if it's like there's just something about the boss that just
It-
doesn't click for me.
It might just be.
I think that's it, yeah. Because I didn't see where you were getting so frustrated at it.
He might.
It's
I
like-
don't know. He might just be not be good against like big like.
Maybe.
Shadow of the Colossus type enemies, maybe.
Well, no, because I had a lot of fun with Shadow of the Colossus.
Well, Shadow of the
I
Colossus
really
is
like
a
Shadow
much
of the
easier
Colossus.
game than this.
My neck. Shit.
Skill issue.
God damn. My fucking neck.
So
if he's
I
not-
don't like
like
Fire
I said, I
Giant
will
for
fuck this boss.
2 main reasons.
SCP agrees with you. They don't like fire giant either.
It's not
thank
that bad
you.
of a fight.
Here,
I feel like Fire Giant is just one of those polarizing fights. They're like
It
some people love
is.
it and some people hate it.
here,
It's just there.
here are the 2 reasons I would put Fire Giant and fuck you. Almost all of his attack in his first phase, he has literally 1 point that he takes significant damage to, and all of his attacks move it away from you.
That's
To
true.
where if you are not having the quickest attacks, you will miss a lot. And a lot of his attacks have major hitboxes to where you have to get the dodge timing right because you don't have time to run away. And if you don't, half your goddamn health bar is gone.
I think your issue with him was because most of your attacks rely on charge up. I think that might be part of it.
Slow weapons too, maybe.
Slow
But at the
weapons
same
too,
time,
It is genuinely possible. Well, no, because I was using like dual, like power stancing dual katanas.
Oh,
Last
yeah,
playthrough.
yeah,
And
okay,
I-
never mind.
and I
That's
still
not the
You
like
issue
don't
then.
like them. Yeah, you just don't like them.
Yeah, you just really don't like this guy.
So he's in fuck you for me, but I understand he's a C for these guys.
I wasn't even gonna say C. I was gonna put him like D or F because he's not that
He's also-
great, admittedly.
I don't
He's
think
also
he's a good fight. I
boring.
think it's poorly designed.
He's whatever.
like you're fighting a giant, but all you're looking at is toes for half the fight.
yeah.
True.
Like, where's
This
the
should
fun?
have been another gimmick. This should have been like a
And also,
Reinhardt's
like,
fight.
Unlike
Ty and I talked about this while he was sleeping in your bed last night.
Thank you for saying that on
I just wanted to
stream.
throw that in there. Also, you just lost all your souls.
I know, it's like 14.
The fire giant should have been you standing on the cliff upwards to the fire and like the forge, and
Yeah.
then he rises up across the cliff, and you have to attack his chest. A stationary boss where he is just so massive, and you aren't attacking his legs, you're attacking his
this
chest.
fight would have been really cool if it occurred at the Crucible.
Yeah.
Where you didn't do the burning at. Like, if,
Yeah.
like that Crucible was instead
Like
of
if
a
you used
platform.
the fire giant to burn down the Erd tree, that would have been cool.
Or like he braces, he's like he has one hand like holding onto the mountain, and then you have to attack the hand, and he staggers. You get the visceral on the eye in his chest.
Like that would have been a cool fight.
It could have been such a cool gimmick fight.
It would have been a cool fight if like your only place to move is the fucking rim of the bowl. Like this
Right.
very tight, confined space with this
That
big-ass
would have
opponent.
been a
It'd be
gimmick
better.
fight.
But like, I feel like the biggest thing FromSoft needs to learn is most of the time not fun to fight a boss who gets to hit you and you don't get to hit them back.
Yeah.
That's not that fun.
He was very annoying anytime he would move
With
because his
everything
hitbox
I've
would
said,
just
can
go
you guys at
away.
least understand
I can
why
understand
I
why
can
I feel
understand
it's a
why
fuck.
you hate him.
Okay.
Oh no, I fully understand because when we get the Valiant Gargoyle duo, they're going and fuck you for the exact same reasons. For the exact same reasons.
They're at the bottom of the
Even
I'm
list.
gonna
though I
put Fire
understand some
Giant
people
in
say
F.
that fight's not
Okay.
that bad.
I'm putting this man
I can
in F.
agree with that.
Because I don't think he's that good of a fight, but I think you had a really
Can you put that over
shitty
there?
experience with him.
I put them in like C high D maybe. That'd be it. 'Cause,
No.
Like they're just not.
He
Vincent
was
says
I got
F, you say
whatever.
D, I say fuck you. I
Like
think
when I
an
get to
average
Mountaintop
of
and the
that.
Giants, I'm not looking forward to fighting Fire Giant.
Yeah.
No one is.
I'm not.
And I think
POV,
that's
you're
why,
in a room
like,
with a bunch of nerds, lol, get ratioed. Shut up, Morgan. Morgan, shut up.
My
Next
question
boss.
is, where are you currently? Oh, in chat? Okay.
Yeah, Morgan's in chat.
Flying
Flying Dragon Agil.
Agheel.
Agheel?
Who's this guy?
He's a dragon fight B.
B. Okay.
And plays early game too, like your first kind of taste.
Oh, is he the one in Limgrave?
Yeah, he's in Limgrave.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's
You
the,
can fight
Yeah,
him in
he's
10
fun.
minutes
I like
from the start
him.
of the game. Yeah.
He's cool.
yeah, he was fun.
And beat him pretty easy.
Oh, hey, Glintstone Dragon. Oh,
Also
you're
B.
going straight
She
to
was
B's
my
here.
first dragon, and he was hard.
Oh
My
God,
first
go
was
for it.
X-Sites.
Exite?
Yes.
My brother would cry.
I thought X-Sites first. I was about to say,
Rock Dragon was your first dragon? Wait, did you just skip past Smaragd?
Smaragd is where?
You have to go past her to get the key to get into Rhea Lucaria.
You probably just ran past her.
Did you just run
Yeah,
past
I
her, grab the
didn't,
key,
I,
and
didn't,
leave?
I didn't fight Smaragd.
Yep.
Okay.
I was focused
Fair
on
enough.
doing main quests. I was gonna come back to Smaragd later.
Fair enough.
I think I did. I don't think I ever killed Smaragd. I might
Deep
just left
breath.
him there.
Deep breath, Vincent.
I hate Godfroy.
You
I
can't
don't like him.
boy.
Why?
I had to over level to fucking kill him. I
Well, here's the thing. He fought Godric over leveled, and he fought Godfroy the proper level. So the
he's
experience
overstrong.
we
could have
had
sworn you
fighting-
told me it was under leveled.
I think I did the math, and you were actually at
At
least
level.
you were
Barely
Well,
at
because every
level.
boss has like a 10 level range. You were at the lower range.
I was in the lower range.
of the
Okay,
proper
that makes sense.
So like, here's the thing: when you and I, he had the experience fighting Godfroy that we had fighting Godric.
Okay.
But the problem is, he never had that experience up until now. Godfroy was the first time he got like
Super
leveled.
humble. Yeah.
So
It was your
I
first
think
humble.
that might be why Vincent
That might
had a
be
bad
why.
time with
I
Godfroy.
can feel
I
that.
still have to learn to fucking dodge the attacks of Godric.
Yeah, but
you
it
also
wasn't-
forget
it
it
wasn't
took me
as punishing.
forever to get from Godric to this guy.
But here's
I
the difference,
completely
too, though.
forgot the
Here's difference, too,
motherfucker's
though. There's a
attacks.
certain type of anger that comes with losing to something you feel like you shouldn't be losing
Yeah.
to. That's a special type of anger.
Yeah.
And also,
Because
the,
you-
That's why I
Godric.
fucking
It's
hate
like,
this guy.
And the
So I'm like,
reason-
it's just fucking Godric. I
It's just
killed you
Godric.
but
before.
the thing is, you say you did have to learn Godric somewhat, but his attacks were less punishing because you had more vigor and damage negation. And you hitting him felt better because more of his health bar disappeared when you hit him.
That is also true.
Like even though it took you 3 tries, it took how many tries did Godric take you? See, he
Up
doesn't
there,
even want to tell
up
you.
there, up
He doesn't.
there.
And it took me at
Up
least
there, I'll
20.
say. Even after exploring Limgrave, Godric humbled my ass a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Not as much as Morgan humbled me, but Godric humbled me more. Because I don't think I explored when I beat God.
I think I'd put
Morgan.
Godfroy in whatever tier we end up putting Godric in.
No, I'm
put
putting him a tier
I
below
I
Godric.
put him at the bottom edge of that tier because he doesn't have the transformation shit. So
He
it's
does.
Yeah,
And
Godric's
also-
phase 2
Like-
made that fight so much more
And also,
enjoyable.
Godric's dialogue is so cool.
True.
I
Yeah.
fucking love Godric's.
Like the fucking opening cutscene where he's like, "I command thee, kneel."
Oh yeah, it's memorable shit.
That's
and
so
also, bear
fucking- it's
witness!
quiet hours.
Bear witness.
It's such a cool fucking line.
So yeah, I agree. Put him a tier below Godric. So I put him in D, and we.
I was about to say, I'm putting Godfroy in D. Fuck this guy.
Or yeah, honestly, I might put
Because he's not bad once you actually get to a decent level
Oh,
to
hey,
fucking kill
guess who's
him.
next? Your favorite.
Oh,
Godfrey, the first
hell
Elden
yeah.
Lord.
S tier.
S tier, baby.
S tier.
This
I'd
man.
agree.
I
I'd
love
agree.
this fucking.
I've
fight.
only seen this guy in action, and
Everything
oh
about
boy, he looks fun.
Everything about this fight.
Cutscene
is so
slaps.
fucking good.
Dialogue slaps. Fucking lore slaps.
Ironically,
Horror
Soundtrack
Lou?
slaps.
Banger.
I think I've heard some people say they don't like this fight as much because it's teased earlier in Lindel.
Don't care.
I don't really
Do
care.
not care.
Because for one, he gains new moves.
Yes.
For two, you get
Phase
more
2.
context about who the fuck this person is, and that actually makes to me the Golden fight better because that means that was basically a projection of him, and
Yeah.
you was still getting cooked by him back there.
And because Margit does projections, we know that's a thing people can do.
Also,
So it's
me-
not just pulling
also
out of
me
its
too,
ass like
I feel
Elden
This is a
Beast.
perfect fight of like FromSoft giving just enough context you don't understand what's happening if you don't
Yeah.
know lore. He shows up, he's holding Morgott dies, and what does
He's
he
like,
say?
my boy.
He's like,
He said-
More gods.
what does he say? Can you pull up his actual quote?
Yeah, go ahead.
But like he basically like
He's
this
basically
is my
like, oh, my
son.
boy.
He is dead.
I'm going to kill you
He's
now.
like he is dead. The Elden Ring is within your grasp. Beat me and it's yours. Fucking
Basically.
tells you who he is, why he's here, and what you're about to do.
Man tells you everything there is to know about
And guess what? You get him the second phase, he does it again.
Horalu!
My name is Horalu, and I've given thee courtesy enough. Square up.
Square up, motherfucker.
Square up,
It's time
bitch.
to- it's time
I'm
to
coming
go.
for you.
Literally.
It is time for the real fight.
The WWE SmackDown he gives you is so entertaining, it doesn't even matter if
Also,
you die.
I also just put 2 and 2 together. Crucible Knight is preparing you for Godfrey.
And also,
He is?
yeah, it's kind of true. Yeah,
Because
they
the
fight
Crucible
similar.
Knight, it is aggressive. It has a lot of the similar swinging, sweeping attacks.
Have the same X stump move. Have a lot of ground-based attacks. They are very similar.
Godfrey's just a lot quicker and
And 10 times cooler than the fucking Crucible Knight.
Yeah.
So I got this actual quote. He says, "It's been a long while, Morgott. Long and how didst thou fight? Tarnished warrior, spurned by the grace of gold. Be assured, the Elden Ring resteth close at hand. Alas, I am returned to be granted audience once more. Upon my name is Godfrey, the first Elden Lord." Also, it rhymes.
Man rhyme. Man Dr. Seuss'd his way into S tier.
Also, when you lose to him, he says, "A crown is warranted in strength."
And then
And
when
the
you
other
beat
thing
him,
and the other thing he says is, "He literally respects you." He says, "Tarnished warrior, that was nobly fought."
and then
And
What
you
a-
win too.
and
what a
when you
Chad.
win, he says like, what does he say? Something. Thy strength befits
thy
a crown.
strength
Yeah, thy
befits a
strength
crown.
befits a crown.
And also, this is also the first time you fought another Tarnished as a core boss fight. Which
Well,
also
oh
makes
shit,
it
yeah.
cooler.
Because you fight Gideon, and Gideon's a tarnished.
Oh yeah, Gideon.
Gideon
Gideon doesn't
does not
fucking
have a
count.
fog wall.
Yeah, he does.
Does he?
Gideon's
Yeah,
a little
if
bitch.
you
Oh,
died
never
at him the
mind.
first
Okay.
time, he has a fog wall.
He does have a fog wall. Okay.
But still,
Contender for who should have actually been the final boss.
Should have been the final boss.
Godfrey should have been the final
To
boss.
me, that makes more sense. You beat the first Elden Lord.
You beat the first Elden
well,
Lord,
you have
take his
you
place.
still have to beat the second Elden Lord.
I'm aware that like
Radagon.
Radagon and America have their own fucking.
Bullshit
It should have
going
been
on.
Godfrey,
androgynous mixed together
Radagon,
person
you
shit
win.
Going on. Also, we didn't even talk about the fight yet. We just talking about the setup.
Yeah.
Setup is fucking.
Oh
The
good.
my
fight,
God,
he
God,
is
this fight is
aggressive,
so
it is
entertaining.
so fast
This
paced.
fight is the most balls to the wall, close range action of this.
It is
goddamn game.
literally a
And
goddamn anime.
I fought this fight 3 times, and when you reach flow in it, you feel like a fucking badass. It is so good. There's never a moment where somebody's not swinging, and that's what I love about fights.
I
Except
can't
when
wait
he
to get
does
to him
the-
'cause he's
except
so-
when
he
when he
looks so
does a
fun.
move that makes it look like he's splitting the
The
goddamn
earth, like,
earth in
literally.
half.
It's so
And it becomes
entertaining.
like it becomes crazy because he's a fucking tarnished. He's a normal person. He's not a
He
guy.
is a dude.
He's a dude.
This man maxed out in every
I say,
stat.
He's a normal person. Like he's not a god or nothing. He's just splitting the earth with his bare fucking hands like a badass.
Man's
That's
just
him.
buff as shit, and I
However,
love
he
it.
did kill a lion.
Yeah.
That poor lion.
And then he fucking
F tier.
and then he transforms and says again, "All right, it's time to crack." And he
He's like,
fucking-
"All right,
and
square
then
I'm
up."
sorry, no fate. There is no line of dialogue that is as hard as fucking "I've given thee courtesy enough."
He said, "He's like, okay." I was
He's
like,
It is hell for
he's like,
casters, but
he
it's
literally
fun.
said, "Motherfucker,
Yep.
you want to fight?"
He said that first.
He's
phase,
like,
that first phase was
Let's
the warm
fucking
up.
go!
He's like, "That was a nice workout. Let's get ready for the game."
And also, I gotta put some respect on this fight because he cooked me more without his axe. His hands was harder than the axe
Da,
was.
da, da, da.
Also, DDT, S tier.
Fucking just,
The DDT
just
makes the
throws
S
you
tier.
in the
Yeah.
air and just fucking primary load.
That's the only 2 grabs of this game that I've been hit by, and I'm less mad when I get
It's
hit
so
by.
fun.
One of which is actually Elden Beast grab because he fucking crucifies you, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the
So-
Elden Beast grab is so fucking cool.
Godfrey, S tier fight.
Godfrey, I
Moving
love
on.
it.
And Nail's story.
Oh, look who's next! It's Godric!
Fuck
S
you.
tier, I
B
love
tier.
this man.
You like Godric?
Yeah.
You like Godric and you don't like Godfrey?
Yes. Okay,
Me
give your
sensing bias.
reasoning.
Me sense bias here.
I
Give
gen-
your
That's the
reasoning.
same
Vincent,
Why is he B
Vincent,
tier?
I love you. Skill issue.
I'm saying
Go
me
fuck
sensing
yourself.
some bias here because that's literally the same.
I
thing.
definitely put
Why would you
Godric
put
in
him in
B
B
tier
tier?
because he is definitely in my
The
top
only
10.
reason I feel like you might bump it up is because of second phase.
That second phase is
Second
so
phase
cool.
does add something to this.
It's
fight.
very cool.
It is also Godric. If you get good boss RNG, it is a very fast-paced fight that you will have a lot of fun doing.
Yeah. My only critique of this fight and my only fuck you mechanic is whirlwind. Way too fast, way too active.
Yeah, that whirlwind, that timing's
is,
weird.
That is,
That's some
very
weird ass
annoying.
timing.
I didn't have that.
If you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I didn't have that much trouble with Whirlwind.
I had a lot of
I
trouble
didn't have
for
trouble
one.
with it. It just didn't feel good to get hit by.
Yeah,
I guess
Whirlwind was
because
like-
I guess because I did a ranged build, so I could always see it coming.
Like,
But if you are mainly
Nah,
doing
I was
melee,
doing melee.
it hits
Yeah,
you
I was
immediately.
doing melee, man. That fucking whirlwind
I understand
sucked.
The purpose of it is his get off me button,
Mhm.
but it's too quick. Like this attack is literally instant. If
Yeah.
you're not rolling when he moves his arm for it, you get staggered by it.
Yeah,
and then you
it's
just
a
can't
bit
do anything.
much.
You just gotta wait until he attacks you again. The fight's still good.
It has been a while since
I'm
I've
not
fought him,
ragging the
but
fight.
it
That's
is
really
a-
one of my only critiques of it.
I'm
That's
gonna put
why
him
I
in
put
A.
him A?
Yeah.
Alright, I can agree with that.
Because
He's
I
in my
did
top
forget
10.
about that fucking whirlwind attack.
Yeah, well,
that is kind of
because
bullshit.
it's
I
like-
forgot
it's
about
just-
that. Whirlwind preps you for Godskin Noble.
No!
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Godskin Noble doesn't even have a something like
Godskin
that, right?
Apostle has a
Apostle.
whirlwind.
I think you meant
Wait,
Apostle.
I know he's talking about. He's talking about like
I think
the
he meant
full- the
Apostle.
four-arm swirling attack.
Yeah,
that's
the
a-
Apostle,
that
that's
is
not
that is
Noble.
a like centralized thing.
Also,
It's not
you
a
can
get-off
get that. You can get Black Flame
Oh,
Tornado
yeah.
as an Ash of War, and it is baller
Well,
as
you have
hell.
Stormcaller, which is the same as what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is technically like you can still get it.
Either
but I
way,
don't like it in the context.
I
of
think
the
we
fight.
can agree Godric is somewhere between B and S.
And also, if we're doing a
Yeah.
whole package too, we also have to think about what lessons it teaches the player. If you have one of the first major bosses have an attack that's effectively unavoidable at close range,
yeah.
like you're repeatedly hitting new players with an attack that really can't be avoided at their skill level,
Yeah.
and kind of forces you to use a shield if you don't want to get hit by it.
He's also very
Godric's just so
He's
cool.
also very
Fucking
visually
love Godric.
like fun, and also hitting him like putting Margit in front of him, and then God like the lore around him. How he's like he's the blood of Godfrey, but he's like the runt. He's weak. He's not that good. At
He
his
went
job.
into grafting just to get good.
and even then
He's basically me playing Elden Ring.
Actually, they did like. There's a lot of people who theorize that Margit is harder than Godfrey on purpose as a lore reason for Godfrey being incompetent. Not Godfrey,
I can see that.
That's funny.
but either way, I
With the
think
weird
Godfrey
roll
deserves an A
thing?
just because of the things he accomplished.
No?
What they say?
He meant the weird roll thing from the Noble?
No.
No?
Those mechanics are completely different.
Completely
No?
different. And also,
What?
the roll is way more bullshit and way more punish.
We will
Oh,
get
yeah,
to
there.
that. I hate that roll so
Okay,
much.
That role's different. Who's next?
Who is next? Oh, it's the fucking
Get
Apostle.
Apostle.
Apostle?
F.
Okay.
F. Fuck
Apostle?
you.
This
I
is
put it in
Apostle?
B.
Apostle is...
You put him in
Cool.
D?
Apostle's the thin one with the twin blade.
The
I don't
thing,
hate this fight.
I think it's
I might
just
be a minority again. I don't hate
No,
this fight.
I like this fight.
Solo? This fight is not bad.
Solo, I put him in like C
Solo,
or B.
like Solo,
I'm putting him
this
in
fight,
D.
To me, Solo, this fight actually has everything a boss should have.
And those similarities when I
Pretty-
fought
pretty-
them, but that should be. I think that's just you.
The only thing
I
I
have
hate
no
about
idea
it
what
is
you're talking
input
about.
What
rate.
they say?
They were talking about the whirlwind prep thing. It's just something they noticed apparently.
I mean,
So
I can see how you.
I
can see
guess,
it's like
but
a preparation,
also,
but I just don't think
no.
it's similar enough. Anyway, we're doing Apostle.
yeah, Apostle.
Apostle to me
the
has
thin boy.
everything that a good melee-based fight should have.
Yeah.
Fairly threatening.
Vincent, have you
attacks.
fought the Apostle? yet?
Yeah.
When
I
did
went to
you
the
fight him?
whirlwind
You should
village.
have fought an Apostle by now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you beat him like first try. Why do you hate him?
I just don't like this guy, man.
I don't hate this fight.
I think just the fucking Stretch Armstrong shit he does is just ridiculous.
That is fair. It is a little fucky wucky.
I think the only reason I had such an easy time with him was because Tish. If I didn't have
You
Tish,
have
I'd
Tish.
fucking hate this
You
guy.
have Tish fighting these guys. Jesus. You gonna cook the fuck out of most of them with Tish.
Yeah, why do you think I got Tish?
I mean, I'm not ragging you getting it.
Why do you think I got Tish?
But like, I feel like for a melee-based fight, they have everything a fight needs. Their melees are pretty strong, but give you windows to counterattack. They have a range counter option, so you can't just kind of zone them out with range stuff. They can still get you from there with Black Flame, who's decently punishing.
Anytime you heal, expect that fucking fireball.
And then they have a phase 2
Expect
that
that fireball.
They have a phase 2 that does change the fight up enough to keep it interesting with the Stretch Armstrong.
That Stretch Armstrong, I don't know. That shit just doesn't sit well with me. It just looks really fucking stupid.
It's just uncannily enough for you to be like, yep, I'm playing a front stop game.
It just looks so fucking stupid.
I don't know.
I'm just not a fan of this
I did
guy.
not die. You need to heal though.
Lucky.
Poison, poison,
Look,
poison,
look.
poison, poison,
You're not-
poison, poison,
you're
poison,
not-
poison, 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 poison.
He lit the thingy.
I'll die after I extinguish the flame, and that way I only have one more to do.
Okay. Anyways,
Anyway,
I can understand why you'd put Apostle higher. I just really don't like this guy.
I had fun with him. Don't get me wrong. If you ask me how many tries it took me to beat him, I will lie to you.
We will all lie to you.
And also, I think there's just too many apostles in this.
When the
game.
tier chart looking like a population pyramid, if you know. Oh my god, it
it
does
does.
look like a population pyramid.
but I mean, that's how it should be. Most things are average.
Yeah.
Most things aren't ass. Most stuff is in the middle.
I would be very concerned if it was skewed this way.
Yeah.
That would not be good.
But yeah.
I also think it should be said that, like, pick a boss that we haven't seen. What's one of the bosses we haven't seen?
Margit. We haven't done Margit yet.
No, put one of the bosses that we already have in C tier.
Ah, okay.
Like, just tell me one of them.
I'll just Oh, from C tier?
Yeah.
The Crystallians.
Crystallian, a fun fight. I enjoy that fight.
Yeah, it's not a bad fight.
It's not bad.
That should
It's
say
just
something about Elden Ring.
Yeah.
The fact that good fights are the average.
Yeah, a decent fight with a few mistakes is average.
Yeah.
That's the average.
Pretty
fight in
much,
the game,
yeah.
Mostly. And that's a good thing. That means the game is consistent. It just has a few outliers that can go fucking shoot themselves.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So
Looking at you, Godskin Duo.
I'd put Apostle at B, but I do.
B?
Yeah, I had fun. But once again, if you ask me how many tries, I will lie to
I
you.
would put him in B. What's in
I
B?
would not
What's
put-
in B? Give me a B boss.
The Dragons, Elmer of Briar, Hughes, Commander O'Neill,
I guess just like
Burial Watchdog.
Maybe. Now that those are up there, maybe it might be up there. I didn't know we had those in B.
Look, I just think this guy has a cool
I-
weapon.
I-
That's
I- I-
basically
I-
the
I-
only thing I like about this guy.
That's crazy. I bought all three of these. And didn't notice that. That's what I'm supposed to do.
I'll bump him up to C. How about that?
Okay.
What's next? You about to get jumped as soon as you leave.
Oh god, the Godskin Noble. Fuck this guy.
I'd F.
Fuck
put
this
Godskin
guy.
Noble
I'm
at
putting
F.
him in fuck you. I hate this thing.
I will
Fuck
say
this guy's
the arena that
rolling
most
attack.
people will encounter him in first is fucking bullshit with his goddamn roll. There was nothing I could have
Sorry,
done
guys,
there.
in duo.
No, Godskin Noble. If you
Oh,
the
the
one in
the
Volcano
church
Manor,
Wrigley?
Yes.
Yeah.
it is like
area.
because of the fucking pillars. Like because when I fought him in the Divine Tower of Liurnia,
It's not that
you
bad.
can position yourself to where he will just roll in circles
Yeah.
around you.
I
But
chased
in
him with
Volcano
Sig.
Manor, the fucking pillars will change his direction to where he will go from rolling perpendicular to you to straight at you in a frame.
Yeah.
Oh, also, remember we got that bug where, at least in Godskin Duo, where they can just cancel into rolling?
Yes.
That shit is
Yeah, no, I
I've never
hate
seen
this
it in a solo
thing.
fight, but if they can do that in their solo fights too, that
They
should
can't-
The
just
C
Well,
tier put the
here's
C
the
in
thing.
thick. Shut up, Morgan.
Well, here's what happens. Like, I know exactly why
Jesus
that bug
Christ.
happens. Basically, they go from essentially, like, fighting you with, like... I'm trying to figure out a way to word. I like how to words. Basically, they go from, like, rolling to, like, attacking summon, and then when they're at... Because they're rolling towards you, so that way that attack is directed towards you. But when they attack summon, it cancels out. But when their aggro goes back to you, they automatically go back to the last attack they're doing towards you, rolling. Don't
I
get me
still
wrong,
hate
it
him.
is still dumb. It is not a
Fucking
justified bug.
Fuck
It
you
should
too,
be
Morgan.
patched.
It's probably an engine problem, I would think, maybe.
I still hate the Godskin Noble. I fucking
I
hate
didn't know it was worse than Apostle.
I genuinely
He is
would
definitely
put him,
worse than
I
Apostle. That's
genuinely
for
would
sure.
consider putting him in F.
I put him in fuck you. I cheesed him with sleep pots because I got tired of his shit.
Probably the lowest D I'll give would be that fight. Like, also goofy in a bad way.
He is
The rolling
incredibly
shit is kinda
goofy.
goofy.
That is the
I ain't gonna lie to you.
goofiest shit I've seen in the game,
It's not
other
even
than
it's
Stretch
not even
Armstrong.
fantasy goofiness. It's
Actually,
just weird goofiness.
the Godskin do just these two Godskins in general. They're the goofiest motherfuckers in the game. So you got Stretch Armstrong over here, and then the Fat Man,
The
who
stretching,
just fucking rolls.
the stretching shit feels kind of like different though, in my opinion. Because like even the name Godskin Noble, they're like of the gods, so they're very odd in those ways.
No, they're not of the gods. They're wearing.
They're
the
wearing
skin
their
of gods.
skin.
Oh, well, never
It's
mind.
god skin, not
Never
god's
mind.
kin.
No, I thought I was thinking more of like even with the name Godskin.
Yeah, it's not. They're not the kin of the gods.
I know.
They're wearing
I'm
the
not.
skin.
When I say
of the gods.
Godskin, I don't mean God's kin either. I think of God. When I think Godskin, I still think of someone who's like of the gods too. Both of
Yeah.
those terms make me think of the same thing.
Okay,
That's
no,
how my
it's
brain
very
works. I guess.
confusing.
Yeah, I don't like the Godskin Noble at all. I'd probably
I-
put him in F.
I hate him.
Also, I don't remember this fight, which also I know I fought him multiple times. I just don't remember.
Yeah, there are several fights in the game with him. I know that.
Which doesn't help.
Anytime I
Doesn't
see
not
this guy, I'm
help.
just like, oh god.
Like there was one
this guy.
playthrough where I fought him 3 times.
Like just on a normal run, just
Volcano
overall.
Manor, the
Volcano
Lucario
Manor.
one, I think.
Volcano
Lucario.
Manor, the Divine Tower of Liurnia,
Yeah, Liurnia,
There's
and
Duo.
Oh,
Duo. Oh wait, no, there's a 4th time because
What?
the fucking snail.
Oh yeah, the
Oh yeah,
snail.
Spirit Caller Snail. Yeah, there's a lot of
Fuck
them in
that
this fucking game.
thing.
I forgot Spirit Caller Snail.
Yeah, the amount of times you see this asshole and his fucking moveset, I'd hate him. I hate him. I just
Oh no.
fuck the
no.
noble. Oh
Have
no,
fun with
did
the
you
boss.
just enter a boss?
Who the fuck is this?
Oh
Okay,
no.
Watchers.
Have
It's
fun.
a duo fight.
Try a group fight.
Have fun.
So, what's the next boss?
Grafted Scion. Not gonna
Grafted
lie,
Scion.
when the fuck you... Wait, not gonna lie, when the fuck you tear comes up, it reminds me of the song, same name by Corpse.
Grafted Scion is
Motherfucker, you listen
Scion
to
is the boss you
Corpse?
fight at the beginning.
first boss.
Oh, that guy.
See,
Yeah.
I don't hate
him, but
I don't hate him. I don't love him.
yeah.
I don't like them. I don't like those bunch of neutral enemies, but that's a boss. You know, see, there's not many of them. There's only like 2 of them in the game, I think.
Oh no, there's a lot. There's like 4.
There's the one in the beginning, there's the one in
Stormvale.
yeah, in Stormvale. Are there any more than that?
I don't know anymore.
There's definitely
There's probably more. Oh, great, poison.
Okay, you're poisoned.
yeah, you're gonna have to run all the way back.
Who would FromSoft look at the Noble and said, yeah, let's put him in the game 4 fucking times?
Yeah.
Literally. Genuinely, who thought putting this guy in the game 4 separate times was a good idea?
What do I have to say?
Once, I would have been fine with.
So
Multiple times?
The Grafted Scion I put at C. Did we already do that?
Yeah, we did.
All right, what's next?
Grave Warden Duelist. Who is this guy?
Grave Warden Duelist is a very forgettable fight. I put him in D because he's just mid.
Oh shit.
He's
There's more.
He's
Or
mid,
they
but
fight each other.
What the fuck?
Kindred of Rot? What is this?
Kindred of Rot.
Is
You know
this
those
fucking
guys
tier?
that send the fucking pest
Oh,
threads towards you?
Yeah.
With
yes.
the
Those are, they were a boss in.
They were a boss?
Yeah. They were a duo fight. There was 2 of these bitches. One had a staff and one had a scepter, I think.
I put it at
They were a
fuck you.
duo fight, yeah.
You put in fuck you.
It's a duo
If it's
fight.
yeah, it's a duo fight.
It's a duo fight.
Fair
It's
enough.
It's
a duo fight and they both do that attack.
It's Kindred of Rot Spear, Kindred of Rot something else.
Sickle.
Yeah, I'll
Sickle,
just
Sickle.
put them in fuck you too.
They're
I don't think I
put them
fought
in
them
something
actually.
Is next Mad Pumpkinhead?
No, next is Leonin Misbegotten.
Leonin Misbegotten? There's like
Leonin Misbegotten.
Leonin is a fun fight.
Leonin? Which one is Leonin?
If you ask how many times he killed me, I will lie to you.
Leonin Misbegotten is the one.
Where
that
is
you
this
grafted
thing?
sword? Is that one?
Yes.
That's that one.
What is this thing and where is it?
He's by Castle Morn, I think.
Bottom of what you call it?
Weeping Peninsula.
Weeping Peninsula.
I know where Castle. I've been to Castle Morn
Wait,
before.
where do you get to that one?
Who is
Just
this?
go all the way,
guy?
like, not straight, but like straight, turn right a little bit.
Okay, so this.
Yeah, that general direction. Try to avoid poison because it will fuck you up.
I'm gonna put this guy in C tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I've definitely misbegotten. He existed. Aha! Ah, funny. Anyways.
Next.
Lich Dragon Fortisax.
Ooh.
I didn't fight Fortisax, so I was like, kind of take this one. 'Cause I've never-
Lich Dragon
I saw him fight
Fortisax.
it, though.
He is kind of a reskin of a former boss, which is Landsax. However, Fortnite Sex is definitely
Fortnite sucks.
Deathblight Lightning, while painful, is cool as shit. His arena is cool as shit. The arena you have to go through to fight him is cool as shit. His soundtrack is cool as shit.
Is
And
this S tier?
I'd put him in, if not S tier, definitely A tier.
And neither of us have fought him.
I'm not fought him. I just saw him fight it.
You fought
I think it's a
Landsax, right? You fought Landsax.
Who's Landsax?
The ancient dragon that was the lightning dragon in Landell, not Landell Altus.
The
one that
half
you
of the
ran
fight.
away from.
The first half of the fight.
I ran away from him.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I didn't fight him because I ran away.
Self-answered.
Needs bigger arena. I need to find myself someone who will say the way Zany did for. Shut up, Morgan.
Interesting.
Morgan, you say the strangest
saying it the wrong
things,
way.
my friend.
No, I'm
Oh, there it is.
distracted. That's there?
I think it's past them, but it's in that
no.
direction. Unless I'm fully wrong.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Connor, if you think
No, it's not.
Fortisax is an S tier,
This is an
Sure.
item here. Give me the
we'll put
item.
him in S.
Give me the item.
Dragons are cool.
Jesus.
And lightning dragons.
He has a lightning that inflicts death blight, which is, while frustrating, badass as hell.
I'm putting it in A for that. I think that sounds horrible.
It's painful.
It's painful.
Sage scroll. My back.
You'll backhand it.
Who's
over.
next? Lion Guardian? Who?
Leonin.
No,
Lion
it's
Guardian?
Lion.
Uh,
Lion Guardian.
Oh. I'm gonna let Ty take this one.
Okay, I don't think I fought them as a boss, but I fought them as normal enemies. A lot.
Oh, to your right.
How are they as enemies?
You're right.
I'm getting the items first. How are they as enemies?
Yeah.
I don't hate them as enemies. I've never been mad.
You've probably fought. It's the big ass lion with the
big-ass
knives
lion,
on its
yeah,
elbows.
It's the big ass lion.
You've probably
It
fought.
has like a back direction knife that they like dive at you with. It's those guys.
I
You
don't.
fought one. You fought one when you went to the castle.
Which castle?
Castle Morn, I think, in Caelid.
No.
They're like all over the map.
There's one. You have to go past 2 of them to fight Radon.
I like.
You may not have fought
You
them,
had
but you
to
went
fight.
past them.
Did you go get Godric's rune?
Godric's?
Restored. You fought by 2 of them when you do that, right?
For
You go up-
Godric's?
They're all over the place.
Yeah. When you go up.
The only fighting I've had to do for Great Rune was Radon's.
No, not as a boss, but you fight them as normal enemies when you have to go through the gate for them. There's like 2 guarding that area. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
To be
I must
fair,
have
if
run
you just
past
run
them.
straight through,
Yeah, I probably just
You
ran
fight
past
them.
them.
But yeah, there are 2 of them there. As enemies, they're
I don't remember these things at all.
not bad enemies. Like
C
they're to me
tier?
they're to me what a good filler enemy is. Just challenging enough.
C tier, I guess, then?
yeah.
Okay.
Also, the best way to beat these guys is just to be decently aggressive to them, because they attack a lot and they have lots of weak spots. And
Oh, Loretta, Knight of the Howling Tree.
underrated fight.
Not the Royal Knight from...
She can bleed, which makes her infinitely better than the fucking ghost version.
Really?
Yeah, because she's not a spirit here.
Spirits can't bleed.
Spirits can't bleed. Yeah.
Oh, you mean you can make her bleed? I thought you meant she can make you bleed.
No.
No.
Okay. Okay, yep. Makes sense.
I'd put her at A.
I was about to say, I fought the Ghost version, and if this one is better, then yeah. Speaking of which, Royal Knight Loretta, let's put her in B.
For reference, that tier list we were talking about, that we were shit talking about, put her at like the bottom 4.
They put her like
What?
5 away from God's Can Do It. Yeah,
What?
Like in
What
the
the
same
fuck?
breath as
in the
God's
same
can do.
breath, like nah.
And I think
Hell
their
no.
justification for it was that like the Knights Cavalry and the Tree Sentinels made them hate horse bosses, so he didn't even give her the time of day, basically.
Wow. That's a dumb reason.
What the fuck?
No, this motherfucker
How
just
do you
kicked me.
hate horse bosses?
Hey motherfucker, I knew you just didn't kick me.
But yeah, Royal Knight Loretta. It took me a couple tries to kill them, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. And then apparently Loretta Knight of Howling Tree is better. So
Yeah,
it's just
there we go. Mad Pumpkinhead, Pumpkinhead, Rick Soldier of God,
For the meme.
Pumpkinhead for the
Is he
memes.
a meme?
No, I
Okay,
just think it's
If
funny.
he wasn't a meme, I'd put him at C. He's just,
He's in the middle of the road.
he's very.
He's very middle of the road. I just think he's funny.
Okay, so I'm in the area.
I just think he's funny. He's got a big old pumpkin head. He's a goof. I need hair like your roommates is mega pug. You've gotten a compliment.
I'm over here too.
What are you talking about? My
Chat.
hair is awful.
Your hair? What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't like my hair.
Cope seat that looks fucking great.
Stop.
I guess because like everyone who compliments my hair like doesn't realize that I hate my hair just because of how difficult it is to deal with. Oh yeah, you
You
fucking.
don't hate your hair because of its looks. You hate it because of its management.
To be fair, good hair is almost always
Always
very
hard
difficult to
manage,
manage.
yes.
Exactly.
Who's
I
next
agree.
on the list?
Who's next? Mimic tier. I love Mimic tier.
Honestly,
Hey.
Mimic tier S tier
S tier.
because like
Mimic
I
tier's
feel it-
such
the
a fun
concept of
fight.
just having to fight yourself and just like the idea of
Admittedly,
just, like,
a nerfed
now-
version of yourself.
And just the idea of just like congratulations, you know, have to deal with
Shit.
the shit you've put every boss through.
Yeah.
And, like, it's a reflection of your own build, and kind of can sometimes make you see weaknesses in your own build.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
very,
my-
very
like,
beneficial.
It wasn't until I fought Mimic Tier that I realized maybe my poise is a problem.
Yeah. It'll definitely
maybe
make
my
you
poise is
question
a
your
problem.
poise.
And also, this fight can give you experiences that you only get in this fight.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no other fight.
Like,
can
for,
give you
like, no other fight except, like, maybe very specifically can, like, for instance, I did the Dragon Claw incantation, and he did it at the exact same time.
I wonder how many complaints there are has gone about your streams. None, actually. From what
Well,
I
here's
know.
the thing. Because that guy knows we stream and he's loud too, there's no one on this wall.
Yeah,
And
sure.
Justice is cool with it, too.
No one who can hear us.
No one around
is
us gives a
complaining.
shit.
Yeah.
And we're
also-
not even that loud.
And also, our RA loves me, so.
Like Mimic Tier.
Mimic Tier is just
I
cool
think
conceptually and a lot of
gimmick
fun.
fight, and I think the gimmick works so well that I put it
Because
in
it's a simple
S.
gimmick. Hey, fight
You do yourself a disservice if you choose
And
Mimic
also,
Tier. Exactly.
you can get him as a summon, and it is the best summon in the game.
I feel like that's the most dishonorable boss to cheese. Mimic Tier.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
fight yourself.
Like, honestly,
Fight yourself.
people,
Do it.
people who cheese him by taking off all their
Yeah, all that
equipment,
armor, come on.
walking
Come on,
in,
come on,
triggering
G.
him, and then putting all their equipment back on, bro.
I
fucking
thought
bitch.
about it, but I was like, no, it's
no.
Mimic Tier. That's me.
No,
I'm gonna
that's the
fight me.
I almost missed it.
Because
I almost missed
here's the thing. Here's the best part about Mimic Tier. Regardless of
My
who
soul.
wins,
What?
you win.
it. My soul.
You will always win the Mimic Tier fight because
That
you're
was
fighting
cool.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dark Souls 3 definitely has
Someone
more
say
grabs.
cheese.
Yeah,
I love
Jesus, my
cheese.
fucking soul. Also, I lost 2,000 rooms. Doesn't happen over there.
Damn. Yeah, so
I love
Mimic
Mimic Tier.
best
It's
Love
such a cool fight.
it. Next.
Which makes a boss fight more bearable, Mimic Tier or Tiche?
Depends.
Depends,
on the
yeah.
boss. Because
Because
some,
Rykard Mimic Tier is so
broken.
goddamn useful.
Yeah, because you get two of the same.
You get 2 of the Serpent
it
Hunters and it's
depends
amazing.
on what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But if the boss is weak against status effects, Mimic Tier go hard.
Yeah,
Because
especially
it
if
can-
you
it-
are abusing
'cause
status effects.
But with Tiche, basically, Tiche is good if the fight is better if it ends quickly.
Yeah.
No, I'd say Tiche is better if the fight if the fight requires a lot of dodging of stuff like physical attacks.
Yeah.
Tiche is just
Tiche is great at
Tiche is-
drawing
Tiche
aggro
dodges
and keeping it.
everything.
Tiche is
And
Tiche
takes the
can do
aggro.
360-degree fucking orbits around enemies.
Literally.
And she will dodge.
Like,
Like
ridiculous.
Tiche is good at like. The problem is Tiche has like 12 poise.
Yeah, no points,
Yeah.
but like as long as the
But
fight doesn't
insane
have like, as long
dodging.
as the fight doesn't have like Dragon's Breath, any lingering AoE stuff, Tiche is gonna
'Cause
mostly survive.
Because one thing is summons are terrible at like dodging AoEs.
AoEs.
But anyway, back to the boss rank.
Right, where were we?
That's for summoning.
Miranda the Blighted Blue. Who is this?
Who at FromSoft?
Who is
Yeah,
this?
who at FromSoft?
This is just
What
this
is this?
just-
You
this
know
is
the
literally
flowers,
just a
the
flower.
big fucking flowers you fight?
Yeah.
That's her as a boss.
Yeah, that's it. No, nothing changes. No new mechanics. It's just a big flower.
Oh wait, is this the big fucking flower in like Limgrave or some
Yes,
shit?
Yes.
That's it. That's all. The
Oh.
that's nothing else is different.
This is in Who Approved This for a completely different reason.
Like,
It
she's
is
literally
such
a
an
fucking
easy
Pokemon.
fight. Yeah.
Like, why?
It's literally just victory.
I love that I appreciate this without knowing anything about the games. I'm glad you can.
I'm glad that means that we're summarizing stuff well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're describing it well enough for you to understand why it's bad.
So,
Godskin Duo is here because they're a goddamn bullshit fight that is terrible.
Miranda's there because
Miranda's the opposite.
Whose idea was this? Like,
This is the easiest fight in the game.
What fight is this?
100%. The
Miranda
plant.
Oh, Miranda.
It's a
fucking
plant.
It's not even a fight. Just
You're
a-
fighting a plant.
Just
It has
What
a
is it?
health bar. For no reason.
Literally, here's one thing that would have made the fight way better if it was just a normal flower, but instead of poison, it did Scarlet Rot. Now you're
Hell
scaring
no.
me.
Now
Hell
you're
no.
terrifying.
It does Death Blight. Holy.
If it
different.
did-
If
God,
it does
that'd be
Death Blight, this fight
horrifying.
changes a lot.
If
Yeah.
it does Death Blight, that is how you
that
make
would make it
people,
a boss.
That's
That
how
would
you
make it a
make
boss
people
fight.
I feel it,
respec
yeah.
into ranged builds.
See, I would feel it. If
But
it did Death Blight,
poison?
yeah, different fight.
Seriously?
Poison, literally, in my
Poison?
opinion, the weakest status effect in the game.
It is one of the weakest, if not the weakest.
Anyway,
it is
Miranda does not
insane.
deserve this much screen time. Next boss.
Would Godskin Duo be better if it was only one of each? I feel like it would. It probably would be. If it
At
was
that
just
point,
one
it's
after
not-
the
At
other
that point,
instead of
it's
at
not
the same
Godskin
time.
Duo. It's their single fight.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
already
If
exist.
it honestly, what I would do with Godsend Do is I would just design them to where they like work better as
like
a synergistic.
I think it would be cool if in Godskin Duo they literally like would just trade off with one another.
Question.
So, like, one would be active, one would be passive.
Why is Moog on here twice?
Oh, there's two different
What?
fights of Moog.
Yeah, you fight Moog twice.
You fight
Wait,
Moog
what?
twice.
It's
There's like a Moog spirit and there's Moog himself.
Oh!
yeah. There's Moog. There's like Moog the Omen Prince.
Moog the Omen. Yeah.
We got the
Moog
Omen and we got Lord of
Yeah,
Flames.
there's
Moog
Moog the
Who's
Omen and
who?
Moog Lord of Blood.
Moog
It's it's literally the same as Margit and Morgoth.
I mean,
Get
one
it? 'Cause
life?
they're brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, haha, very
Moog
funny.
the Omen is like just a dungeon boss, I think.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
The only
you go
game in
through-
which
that's
fighting a plant would make sense is one with zombies. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it on that staircase?
Anyways, we got Moog 1 and 2. Let's start with Omen.
I'd put Moog the Omen at C.
See? He's
Because
just
he
gonna
does
have
none of the cool
does
shit.
none of
that-
the
He does
Yeah,
none of the
yeah.
well, that's lame.
does.
Let's do Lord of Blood then.
I'd put him in A. That was a genuinely fun fight.
I haven't fought him yet.
Honestly, he might have been S for me if I didn't just erase him so quickly that he didn't.
You didn't even get to his
cool
phase
stuff.
2.
Yeah, I killed him before his phase 2 could trigger.
I did too, actually, because I think I beat him with the.
So wait,
Summon a co-op.
no one in here actually got to his phase 2.
I mean,
I
experienced a little
think
bit of
he
his
got
phase two.
one
Well, no, I
attack
did.
off.
I
He got one
experienced-
attack off in phase 2, and then
died.
No, I did experience his phase 2 because I did attempt him for a good few attempts solo. So
Yeah.
I did experience. It's a good phase 2. He has like Moog. Moog is a fight that has a lot of weirdly the only like vertical fight. He goes up a lot. Like he's one of those fights because he's one of those fights that flies like as a casual fight. That's not a
besides
dragon.
the dragon.
It's not a dragon. Like
Where's
humanoid flyer.
I think he is the only humanoid flyer.
He is.
Everything else is a dragon that flies.
Unless you count Millennia.
Oh shit, yeah, Melania. Melania does fly.
Yeah,
But Millennia doesn't stay in the air for that long. Her going in the air is normally just wind-ups for an attack. Moog stays in the air. But anyway, so yeah, I'd put Moog Lord of Blood at A tier.
Okay.
Next boss?
Next is Magma Worm.
My
See.
car,
No, it's just
Put it at
Magma
C,
Worm.
It feels very middle of the road.
It's very middle of the road.
That's Magma Worm
Latest
Car.
DLC boss, Mr. Worldwide. What? Oh god, guess who's next?
Millennia. but
Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Didn't beat Millennia.
I think I'm the only one
You
sure who
fought
has.
Melania. I've seen
I've
Melania.
attempted Millennia. but
Here's-
I didn't
Where does Melania go? Because this is a
Millennia
weird one.
is an extremely difficult boss. I don't know if she's my hardest boss, but I use summons.
Possibly the hardest boss in the game.
Possibly
Maybe.
the hardest boss in FromSoft.
Possibly.
I would respect that.
However, is it a fun fight? That's the question.
Yes. It is punishingly difficult, but I have never felt as cool as I did when I dodged Waterfowl.
Yeah.
Dodging waterfowl
I-
is the
When I
coolest
dodged
feeling in the
no-hit
world.
Waterfowl, I felt like king of the goddamn game.
Most difficult boss would be Doodlebot. Morgan, no. No.
Millennia, and especially like the second phase, and like
The goddess
it
of rock phase.
successfully makes you feel so goddamn cool that honestly, S tier.
I feel that. I feel that.
Melania is also the most recognizable boss in this game because they fucking put her all over the damn marketing.
Yeah.
Like
She
and also-
is the most marketable motherfucker
she
in the
does
game.
the same thing Godric does. She opens with a monologue and then it's like, I am Millennia, Blade of Mikola,
And I have
I've
never known
defeat.
Are you sure about that?
Fuck your hood. Fuck who you claim.
And then
A
she
tier because it
blossoms-
spawned the
then
best
she
Elden Ring
blossoms-
character. Let me solo her.
She blossoms, becomes goddess of rot, and cooks your shit again.
And the
I
soundtrack
think
goes
whoever commented that, I think
hard.
whoever commented that does have a point though. Your boss has to be a certain type of boss for it to spawn a community about somebody who can beat them consistently.
Yeah.
That's memorable.
Your
Like,
boss has to be something
that's something there.
ridiculously cool if an entire person just decided this is my entire identity
Also,
online now.
Millennia is one of maybe 3 bosses that you can start one of her lines and someone else can finish it.
Yep.
yeah.
I am Millennia, Blade of Mikola.
And
I've never known defeat.
Everyone knows this. It's iconic. As
I'm
hell.
so unfunny that I'm hilarious post edit. That doesn't make sense.
So, like, I can think of only 2 other bosses, Godfrey and Godric, who have that same thing. Well, no. Put these foolish ambitions to rest. But, like...
I had to hear that for about an hour.
So, like, there are 5 bosses in the game that you can just quote. And she's one of them.
Yeah.
Millennia's S tier. I love Millennia.
Melania,
However, you will hate her while you're fighting her.
you will hate her, but you'll also love her in the end.
No.
I mean, look at that helmet. That's a cool helmet.
So, next boss.
Anyways.
Also,
Malekith the Black Blade.
S tier. S
Oh.
fucking
Who?
Malekith.
100%.
visually amazing. Cutscenes are great. Fucking dialogue is great. Voice actor is hot.
Also, maybe the hardest boss in the game. Also,
Definitely
maybe.
top 5 hardest.
Cower before Malekith, the Black Blade. It's fucking beautiful. What the fuck?
Fucking, like, S tier.
This motherfucker doing synchronized dances in the air, killing you.
This man's
Like, oh
moves
God.
are so fucking
Also,
cool.
first off, Another good two-phase fight. Beast Clergyman is a beast in and of itself, and a good fight in my opinion.
And then he's like, fuck it.
Malekith is an example of how Phase 2 being a completely different boss works.
Yeah,
Radagon Elden Beast, take fucking notes.
And
Literally.
the thing is, like, I feel like, too, Malekith and Beast Clergyman are similar enough to not feel disjointed.
Well, they are
We have
still the
just
same
enough
person.
Here's 3 things that Beast Clergyman does that prepares you for Malekith. Ranged attack out of nowhere that will hit you if you are
Without
parried.
fail.
The shards, the rock shards.
Shards
Yep.
or the fucking
The
death
ground attacks.
has a ground attack and flippy shit.
Yeah.
Flippy
Very
shit.
Flippy dodge.
Many
dodge
flippy
3
shits.
things that Beast Clergyman does that prepare you for Malekith.
You don't edit the stream, so I'm just unfunny. Is show. Oh. Anyways.
Beast Clergyman is like the perfect warm-up for the god-level fight that is Malekith.
And also, Malekith's armor is just sexy.
It's so
It's
hot.
so good.
And like everything about
That
Malekith
armor is so
just
good.
so fun. You feel cool fighting him. I rarely got mad dying to him.
I never got, like...
because it's just such a cool, like you die to him and it's like, I know
subscribe.
why I died.
Hey, SCP, thank you for subscribing.
Honestly, like, too, like, my first experience with Malekith, when I, like, beat him, I literally beat him my first try of ever fighting him. That's when I beat him. It was down to the wire. I had nothing left. And he was at, like, 10.
He had
Literally
one
last
He had
second.
no flasks.
I had no,
this much.
Oh
none
my
of either
God.
flask. All my flasks were gone. I had nothing, and I ended up beating him.
Damn.
First attempt. And it felt so good. I actually ended up dodging some of his harder shit.
I can't wait till I fight
really
him.
Good. He's such a good.
Because-
And also, I know I'm the
wanna
only guy that
wait.
keeps adding this because I'm the only guy that reads the goddamn lore, but the lore behind Malekith is fucking amazing. Because if you don't know this, he is to Marika what Blyde is to Ronnie. Like,
he
actually
is?
in lore.
Oh.
Like, it's the same situation. He's a Shadowborn beast that is gifted to protect Marika.
The same thing Shorosh is to
Siraj is to
Godfrey. Same difference. That's why he killed him. So that made him like full power basically. Because he wasn't being held back anymore.
Malekith S tier easily. On some days, he is my favorite fight in the game.
Also, once again, if a boss fight makes you want to learn lore of your game, that's a good fucking fight.
That's a good thing, yeah.
That's a good fucking fight.
Oh, it's just banger after banger. We got Margit the Fell Omen.
Also, one more thing about Malekith before we move on.
Yep.
Malekith is literally the only boss, I'm going to say this again, the only boss in the entire game that uses the goddamn environment.
Yes.
He
True.
leaps on the goddamn pillars, jumps down, and then ends you. And, like, the reason you
It's
die
so
is you're
cool.
too busy looking at the cool goddamn fight.
Like I feel like Malekith is a good example of storytelling through a boss itself.
Yeah.
You feel like you're fighting something that's bigger and better than you in every way. This motherfucker jumping off walls, doing crazy shit.
He's just going ham.
Also,
it feels different from you.
Like,
Just through how you fight.
Malekith the Black Blade. What a fucking name.
What a name.
Yeah, what a name.
What
Also,
a name.
Simple
like,
and punchy.
You covet destined death. Motherfucker, destined death? What is that? I don't want to die.
Destined death.
Destined to death. The wielder of destined
Moving on, Margit the Fell Omen.
S tier.
We can't keep putting
No,
this as an
it's
S
a-
tier.
bro, it's a-
Listen,
it's a-
Margit
This
is
Margit,
an S
not
tier
Morgan.
fight.
This is Margit. not
I
Morgan.
know.
They're both S tier.
S tier.
They're
And
both
the reason-
S tier.
And the reason why is because of how this motherfucker talks to you. Like, the story behind when you fight him. He makes you fucking hate him. And I love that.
Someone must extinguish thy flame.
That flame. Every time you
He's
die.
and then
so
you trigger,
foolish,
and
ambitious
then you
dread.
and then you trigger phase 2. It's like thou art of passing skill.
Passing skill.
Literally,
Like,
it's like
damn.
you are
Down to
fucking
you.
barely good enough to get these hits in.
Say that you know you ain't. He literally is that one person saying, "You ain't shit." That is his whole character.
And then
That's
you
his whole
fight him
character.
again as Morgot, and it's like, oh, it's getting intense now.
And he finally
Fucking
somewhat
come at
respects
me.
you.
And
also,
then at
like-
the end, he does, like, sort of
And
respect
also,
you. You
like,
feel
a lot of
bad
people
for
said I agree
him.
with this too. His point is to make you want to explore the map, so you can come back and beat him.
His whole point is to push you out of the castle and make you explore.
You explore,
Connor.
which I got.
That's never been a thing in a Dark Souls game. So
Oh well,
I
this
don't-
isn't Dark Souls.
This is an open world game now.
I feel like the game could have done just a little bit better of telling you that.
They did it in the FromSoft way.
And also, once again, Margit is another fight where you can't get mad if you get hit. It's your fault. Every time.
Yeah, his
Every
attacks
time.
are
Every
so
time.
telegraphed.
Every
to
time
the
he does a
point
long
it's-
wait and you bite
like,
and you get fucking slapped across the face, it's your fault.
He is definitely really good at teaching you delayed hits.
to watch your to watch the
9-hit
frames.
combos for no goddamn reason. Canceling with the light dagger into a quick attack that like you have to get good reactions.
Like I said, Margit is keeping with the tradition of FromSoft games of having incredibly brutal beginning fights.
Yeah.
I think the only boss that doesn't have like a brutal beginning fight is Dark Souls 3 because Udex Gundyr is actually pretty
fair.
Margit
fair.
is so happy in whatever their plane of existence is. They're not. They're not happy. No one in this game is happy.
Okay, honestly, you convinced me. If you want to put Margit in S tier.
Yeah, I put both Margit and Morgoth in S tier.
Anyway, who's next after Margit?
Am I going in here?
Also, one more thing. Morgoth's second phase starting. The Coom Zone. Man, just
That's
Coom.
Morgoth though, not Margit.
That's what I said,
Where
Morgoth.
am I going now? I'm going to
The Coom Zone just erupts, and it's like,
Yeah, you're
damn.
not even going on the right.
Knights Cavalry.
Knights Cavalry.
I'm putting C tier.
Cavalry?
They are incredibly easy to just cheese. Like, you don't even have to try sometimes.
Go find the Abyss Watcher before you move on.
Genuinely. One of the Knights Cavalry, you can just make them jump off a cliff. The other one is on horseback, and you get your horse too. So it's not even that bad of a fight from what I remember.
I fucking beat this.
There was a third one I fought, and I don't remember much.
Through those doors.
Okay. Well, he's have a closer checkpoint now, so I'm gonna run as far.
And you don't have to lose much resources.
Name variations are confusing. Yeah, it gets a bit confusing sometimes.
Might want to get your shield out from parries.
You know, we still
The, the Knights Cavalry is
Knights
just
Cavalry
kinda,
is fun. It's fine.
they're eh.
I definitely like them
C
more
tier.
than Tree Sentinel, and for that, I would want to put them in a B since because I don't want to have them
I-
in the same tier. Because
I like them on the same plane.
Because Knights Cavalry feels more fair and more enjoyable because like the aesthetic of the fight of like the Black Knight is just so much more fun.
They're definitely way cooler and a bit fairer, but the thing is, the environments they're in are just begging you to cheese them.
I did accidentally
Jump
cheese one.
off a cliff, my
Yeah,
guy.
one accidentally did like a leaping attack and it just went whee,
Ah!
and I was like, oh, I
It's
wanted
like-
to fight him.
It's like, well, there goes that fight.
Because for my Dustborn playthrough, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do the whole game at night. So
Fair
I
enough.
fought literally all of them.
How many of them were just begging you to cheese them?
I only ended up cheesing one of them, and it was by accident.
Right, because he just jumps off a damn cliff.
I think by themselves, they're just a middle of the road horse fight.
They are.
That's kind of what they are.
It's also the only horse fight boss where you can actually knock them off the horse. They do summon it back, but still.
Oh, horse boss. I was about to say, I've knocked plenty of guys off horses, but I realized, oh yeah, bosses. Bosses are something else. What is the Nox duo?
This is the
the Nox
flowing-
Swordfish and the
flowing
Nox
weapons.
Priest.
He's not letting me give it back.
I don't think I fought that one.
Is this fuck you tier, or who approved this tier?
But Nox Duo?
Yeah, did you fight Nox
I didn't
Duo?
fight Nox Duo.
No
No,
one
let's
fought
fought
these
him.
guys? Okay, well,
Fight him.
haven't fought, sorry. Omen Killer? He's
Ayo,
C
ayo,
tier.
fuck you, bro.
I
Omen
fought him,
Killer
he's
was-
average.
Ayo, ayo.
Omen Killer was fun.
He's average. Like, C tier is still fun. Don't get me wrong. F tier? Was that for Nox Duo or Omen Killer? SCP? They said F tier.
I never fought them.
I think they're talking
I
about Nox Duo.
I mean,
Omen-
I fought both of these enemies singularly. I fought
Yeah.
the flowing sword and the flowing hammer ones.
Omen Killer, I think, is
Nox?
a good fight.
Okay.
Once again, however, if you ask me how many times he killed me, I will not tell you the truth.
SCP, I'm inclined to believe you on this because it is a duo fight.
Duo fights.
A Nox Duo doesn't sound
However,
accurate.
they're both normal enemies that you.
Nox is just a
fought.
boring fight. Ooh, that's not good.
Boring.
It's a
fights.
boring fight.
Boring
That's not
fights definitely do get hit a lot
good. Yeah.
with like lowering.
And if it's a duo fight, then I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah, retrieve your 150
Shut the
souls.
fuck up.
What is the Onyx Lord?
I fought this guy.
He's a dungeon boss.
He's a dungeon boss.
He does not have poise.
Doesn't. You can cheese the fuck out of him. Just jump attack over and over again. Congratulations, you beat this guy.
C tier? D
Yeah.
tier?
I
Something?
was late as hell, but somehow I was carrying.
Well, you still took the
I'll do
damage.
C tier.
Yeah.
Heal.
Perfumer Trisha?
Oh, perfumer? Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
I'm definitely alone.
I've
in
fought
this, but
several
fuck you.
perfumers before, and I don't like any of them.
I'm definitely alone when I say this, but I fucking hate perfumers.
I hate perfumers as well. Probably not as much as you, but I definitely don't like them.
How do you feel about the perfumer boss?
Perfumers? Hold on. I am in a high intensity situation.
Yeah.
That shit might happen until after I fight the Bizwatcher.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting jumped by 2 people.
We're just gonna watch this real quick. Just gonna take a break from the tier list.
That was my parry.
Infighting!
And not jump me.
Oh my god, they're infighting. This is amazing.
Can I stop being the
This is
victim?
amazing. They're infighting.
Alright, cool.
Perfumers are just bullshit sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, I would have parried the fuck out of you.
Yeah. Perfumer boss equals when the boys spray axe everywhere?
1v1 again, bitch.
What?
When the boy, yeah, I get it.
Yo, cease.
Oh, yeah, I get it now.
But this is perfumers?
Yeah.
I fought perfumer boss. I'm not sure.
I've fought perfumers. I've not fought Trisha.
I tried it.
Oh, don't die.
Is there more of
Please
them? There's fucking more of them.
Please don't
Hey,
die.
you want the bad news?
What?
There's a second phase.
What the fuck?
What do you mean there's
Almost
a second
all
phase?
Dark Souls bosses have a
Why
second
is there
phase.
more shit?
How is there more shit after
Okay,
this?
at least these guys don't have a
What do
lot
you
of
mean
them.
there's more shit? There's fucking 3 of them.
Well, one of them's fighting the other guy.
Good.
And honestly, he might end up giving you the kill.
Okay, cool.
Cause like, see?
Definitely feels like
Yeah,
that more.
he's gonna get the kill. Yeah. But now watch the cutscene.
What the fuck is
Oh,
Here's
what's
why-
going on here?
Here's why it's the second phase.
What do you mean there's a second phase? What is going on
It
here?
music sounds good though.
What do you mean there's
I
a
definitely
second?
don't hate this fight so far.
What?
What the fuck?
What?
I need to do my Esther Shard class. I have an extra thing. I got an Esther.
What the fuck?
What in
Earth.
Is someone playing Dark Souls 3 in the back? Yeah, we've been.
Earth.
He's been playing Dark Souls 3
Wind,
this whole time.
Air, fire, heart.
Me.
With all 5 powers
Oh
combined.
no.
Abyss Watcher, the real one.
God damn it.
What? Why are you turning up the
Hey,
volume?
you remember how you had Ember restored?
Why are you turning
Ember
up the
restored.
volume?
Oh fuck.
Because
So I
the
know why
soundtrack
so
is
many
hard.
bosses. How long is this game series? Well, Elden Ring's an open world game,
Effective.
so there's that.
Come at
And also, there's like over 100.
200, in fact.
But
But not all
Almost
3
200.
unique.
right now. What the fuck? You're right next to me. I don't like that.
You're out of flasks.
I am. Back the fuck up. Oh, we doing the walk. Oh, we doing
What
the
the
walk.
fuck is he
We doing
doing?
the plug walk right now.
What the fuck is he doing?
Size me up. Oh,
Oh, he's fighting. Okay.
Ow.
Well,
Well, at least I
Next
know
boss.
it's the second phase now.
anyways. One
Anyway,
game.
what's
Yeah,
the-
Elden Ring's open world,
Hey,
Morgan.
this is one game.
Putrid Tree Spirit.
I don't hate. I like
I'm
this
putting
fight.
him in fuck you.
I like this fight.
I don't like this guy.
No, that's the snake one, not
That's
Putrid
the
Tree
snake
or
one.
Tree Avatar.
Oh, not the. Okay, this is
That's
something
the snake
different. Okay, never mind.
That's a snake. Yeah, snakes. Are not
I don't think I fought this then.
I mean, you fought the ulcerated Tree Spirit.
Ulcerated.
The
Tree
Putrid
Spirit
one's
is
just
insane.
that with Scarlet Rot.
Yeah. The Putrid
Which
Tree
one's
Spirit
the
is in-
ulcerated?
The
tree
snake
spirit?
guy at the
Ulcerated is the
beginning.
normal ones.
Oh, at the
The tree snake dragon guy.
the one in that dungeon I told you
Yes.
about. Oh, that. Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
called
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
with-
Okay,
that's just
gotcha.
that with Scarlet Rot.
Yeah, that plus
Okay.
Scarlet Rot is putrid.
I put
Okay.
it in B or C because
I
it's
like
a very
this fight.
fast-paced.
I'm
fun
gonna say
fight.
C.
It just has a lot of it wins. It just has a lot of
Yeah,
it wins.
it definitely can. It definitely can win.
Because
for this
Scarlet Rot is definitely just.
I will say, a lot of the bosses just have a decide to win move.
Yeah.
That do bother me.
That's
but
just
it
kinda
can't-
bullshit.
Most of them are avoidable.
Well, I know how to waste my foreseeable future. You're telling me. Listen, Morgan.
game.
I have an Elden Ring video to edit. I have not touched that fucking file because I've been playing so much Elden Ring.
I have 169 hours in the game. I've had it for less than 2 months.
If you get it on PC, you can also mod the game and get more weapons. So,
Oh yeah. If you get it on PC, you're gonna be playing this game for the rest of your life.
Next
Also,
game.
Radagon is next.
Radagon.
S tier.
S tier.
S tier.
He like
Radagon is the coolest fight in the game.
soundtrack slaps.
slaps.
I played the soundtrack for
He is
you,
like
chat.
the
It's
opposite of
amazing.
Godfrey because he appears, does not say a word, hands only.
As soon as
He
you walk in, he's
says
shooting at you.
jack shit. He
He
just
is like-
grabs
he is
his
like
hammer, turns around, and is
on
like,
site.
"Let's
He's
fucking
like,
go."
oh, you're approaching me? Time to fight.
And the fucking music kicks in. It's just like,
Also, you
oh.
have Estus shard, so you can go back to the blacksmith.
I don't even know how many hours I have, dude. Just so many hours. I'm in the 60s. I have like 60 something
I'm
hours.
in
the game.
100. I have 160.
He's had the game for longer than I have.
Reinforce that as well.
I've only had this game for like a month,
A lot.
and it's like I have 60. God damn.
But yeah, what boss were we just talking about?
Radagon.
Radagon.
Wait, Radagon or Radon?
Radagon.
Radagon.
I think my last save before I started a new game was at around 300. Fucking hell.
Radagon.
Yeah, I can see that.
It is such a fast-paced fight. It has a lot of what you want from an Elden Ring boss. It is
Like I
so
give this,
cool.
yeah.
I give this fight an S tier, and I actually don't like this fight. And I
Really?
still give it that.
You don't even like the fight, you'd give it
S
S tier. God damn.
I think this is just this fight doesn't click with me.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Okay.
This
I
fight
think
doesn't-
Okay.
Radagon
Radagon for him is my fire giant.
Yeah, this
Okay,
fight is
got
just
ya,
my. This
got
fight
ya.
is just my like. I
Gotcha.
get hit by everything in this fight. Like, it's just that. It just
Yeah, you
doesn't
had
click.
to summon Tish to
even-
beat him, right?
Yeah, I had to summon Tish.
Tish, my beloved.
It was one of the few fights where I feel like I had to summon because I was like, I just don't get this fight. It just doesn't click with me. But even then, I'll say this fight is still a great fight. I can see the potential in it if I sit and grind out like 20 to 30 to 40 attempts on it.
And also, Radagon should have been the final boss, not the Elden
Yeah.
Beast.
Correct.
You can see where we put the Elden Beast, which
Like
is the
still,
actual
like
final
cool.
boss.
Like,
Yeah.
the moment I knew this fight was different was when I threw a black flame at him and he turned into gold pixie dust. I said, "Oh, that's different."
Yeah, the
Yeah.
I said, "Oh,
That
that's different."
man's just like, no.
That was my.
You
this
will
is-
not.
this is
Radagon
moment.
definitely does have a few moves that if you get hit with him, he decides to win.
Yeah.
No. See,
But also that one grab attack he does where he's just like, I'm gonna shatter your fucking will. Bah! That's cool. So-
Literally my only complaint with with Radagon is that the Elden Beast, you also have to
The
beat
Elden Beast follows him. That is the only thing we hate about Radagon's fight. Is the Elden
fight.
Beast.
The lore behind him is confusing.
Radagon's
still
lore
cool.
is a bit confusing, but he's cool. And he's the one who shattered the Elden Ring.
No.
What?
Marika shattered the Elden Ring, Radagon
They're the
tried
same
to fix
person.
it. No, because Radagon tried to fix it.
Are they the same person?
Do you see why this lore is confusing?
But he's still fun as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Let them fight each other. So, next boss.
We are
Is it
going
Radon?
Red Wolf of Radagon.
Red Wolf of Radagon. Very fast-paced, aggressive. Red Wolf of Radagon eats damage like nobody's.
Yeah,
fucking
Red Wolf
business.
of Radagon has no fucking defense.
That didn't
It is
parry him?
insane.
That didn't parry him. That was some bullshit. I saw my shield at the perfect time.
Like, I feel like out of all these bosses, Red Wolf of Radagon is one of the easier ones to, like, make a build to one-shot.
Yeah.
Because they just eat damage. But they're fast, so it balances out a
And
little.
The Red Wolf of Radagon definitely has a condition where, like, if you miss the dodge timing on one attack, it can decide to win.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
has a lot of spells that are designed to stun.
Oh
block
yeah, and
you
it
for
can do the
instant
Great
one-shots.
Blade shit,
And it
yeah.
has a delay from
Ranking boss fights in Elden
was it
Ring
Carrion-
at 138 with the
Carrion-
boys. With the boys.
Next.
C tier?
Oh yeah, I put it in A.
Really?
Yeah,
I have a lot of fun.
I mean, he's fun, but he's a quick fight, though.
He is quick, but it's a perfect bite-sized boss.
Okay.
It's a boss that fits. It's literally the mini boss.
I won't argue with that. I can agree with
Because
that.
like you gotta remember, he is literally just like a. If you
Red
were
Wolf
a
is
Renala,
made
he is a
specifically to punish casters. If you're melee, it's fun.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done a caster fight. I feel like some of these ranges might change depending on what you
Listen, I know everyone talks about like builds and what their build is. I don't have a fucking build. I just use everything.
He dual wields dex
Dual
weapons.
wields dex
That's his
weapons.
main build.
Basically.
Currently using the Moon Veil.
Yes.
I have a moon veil, but then in my other hand, I have a staff and
Rivers of Blood.
sword seal. I have rivers of blood in the hand with the moon veil.
See how
You don't- you don't do
Kimbo?
them?
Okay.
No.
He doesn't do Kimbo. Well, never mind.
Because you see, I can do the spells and then
Oh my
still have
goodness.
that blood buildup going on.
Yeah.
That would never not.
And
be
switching
satisfying,
between like the big damage of just a moonveil slash and then the rivers of blood
I can't do that.
shit. That's
That
cool.
should have been. I feel like that was perfect.
But yeah,
Base.
Radagon is just like the perfect
CP
bite
base.
because all he is he's Renala's guardian dog. He's her guard dog.
He fulfills the
Yeah.
fantasy of wolf that guards magic place.
Yeah.
Red Wolf of
what he
Radagon
does.
is a good boy, and that's why he's an A tier.
Fun fight that I very much enjoy.
Oh hey, it's Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy.
Right card?
This is a gimmick fight. If you are underleveled, you will die.
If you do not, Mimic Tier makes this fight significantly
Mimic Tier
more
is-
fun because you get to just watch the God Devouring Serpent and Rykard just exist.
Yep.
However,
Without Mimic Tier, without being the right level, this boss sucks. Without a doubt.
because there are some situations where I can just decide to win for no goddamn reason.
Literally.
Run out of everything.
And also that one skull attack, thank God he didn't do it on the run where I killed him, because I cannot dodge that fucking thing to save my life. Looks like a human cat rat. It's actually a snake with a human face on it.
Spirit Caller?
Also,
But with all of
SCP
that-
said fuck this boss.
With everything we've just said, I'd still put him in a B.
I will not put him in a B. I'm not putting him in a fucking B. I'm putting him in C tier. Because when you are a decent level and you have the right equipment, it is visually entertaining.
Bitch.
But when you run in there without, you know, the proper preparations, you're gonna get fucked over. And it's not gonna feel fair. It's not gonna feel fun.
Yeah, you are.
It's going to be bullshit. Rykard is the definition of a hit or miss boss. You either have a great time with him, or you get fucked.
Your dad's in. I can beat him.
Anyways, Scaly Misbegotten,
I feel
C
like, see,
tier.
that's the thing too. I feel like
C
what
tier.
I like about this game more. I feel like it already. I feel like it makes stuff very interpretable as to why you got hit.
Sir Gideon Offnear, the all-knowing. This guy's a joke. Let's be honest, he's a fucking
ain't a
joke. He is a joke.
He is not a joke. Rebuke is the shit that keeps him in the
I-
high tier.
My first
This
time
man's
fighting him,
poise
my
is
first time
non-existent.
fighting him, I disintegrated him. My next two runs, I will
got
lie
cooked.
to you.
I got
will
cooked.
lie to you because I don't want to admit how fucking much he killed me.
He's every caster in PvP. Yeah, he has some insane spells, but also his poise is jack shit.
This is
However,
true, but
he has a
rebuke.
spell that if he gets it off, it will one-shot you if you hit him.
Rebuke.
What?
Rebuke.
He has
It's
a
called
rebuke spell that if
I
he...
think that's what it's called.
Okay, he's going immediately into fuck you tier for that.
No.
That is bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit because it has like a delay before it activates. You can see it.
Yeah, you
They're
can
like
see it and then you can time the dodge, it's just difficult.
But also, you're probably gonna kill him before he does it.
Wow, I had to parry that early. I felt really off.
I put him
where
in
do we
B,
put
honestly.
You put him in B?
Yeah, because like the lore of it all, and I know I'm the guy who keeps saying it,
You keep talking
lore
about
guy. Lore guy.
Lore guy, lore guy.
but like the whole because think about the implications of the fight.
But that's true too, though. Yeah.
So like
You
let,
kill
let,
someone who's all knowing.
let me get on
All
my
knowing
rant.
my ass.
Let me go off on my rant a little bit. Sir Gideon Offnear, the all-knowing. That isn't just some bullshit moniker that don't mean nothing.
No,
He
he
literally knows
genuinely
everything.
knows everything there is to be
know.
known.
Ask him
Which
about
means-
anyone, he'll tell you what you need to know.
Which means two things.
Ow.
A, he thought, with all knowledge he had, he knew he could beat you. Because he went into the fight thinking he'd win. So, there's that, and he also, with all the knowledge, knew you couldn't be Elden Lord. Which means
Both
that
of which
proving
were
him
wrong.
means you defied all knowledge there was to be known in the
It
world.
effectively means you're a god because all knowingness is a godlike attribute.
yeah.
It literally is.
And you defied it.
And
The implications of that make me want to put him in B tier.
He wins more for story reasons and not
Yeah.
necessarily for.
yeah, okay.
The fight itself is kind of boring and kind of just eh.
Yeah, it's literally just a spellcaster in PvP. That's the fight. And also, the gear you get looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that
The
helmet.
problem with that gear, though, is it doesn't work with anything except itself.
Well, I have no HP.
I mean, I will be the judge of that. I will fashion souls the shit out of it when I get
It's
it.
just such a weird color. But anyway, next boss.
He's gonna be right next to me. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Spirit Caller Snail.
Fuck this boss.
Fuck this boss.
Is this the one that
I don't
summons
like
the
this boss.
Godskin
Yeah, you
shitheads?
have that summons the Godskin do it.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck him. Anyways, Regal
Honestly, no, not
Ancestors.
fuck you. Who approves this? You can backstab the Abyss Watchers?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
If you're me, you can.
You underestimate his power.
That should have been apparent.
And then he died.
And then he dies.
That should
boss.
have been apparent.
Regal Ancestor Spirit. I have not fought this thing.
Regal Ancestor.
I put it at B.
B.
It is a big-ass magical deer that heals itself hops around like Torrent, and just has a very cool, like, ambience, peaceful fight.
That's pretty cool.
This fight is easy, but its aesthetics and music take it up there.
Yeah.
Oh god, Renala.
Renala?
C tier.
Easy fight.
It's an easy fight. I don't care what you say, Ricky. It's fucking easy.
Here's the thing.
Ricky and...
Here's the reason that, like, I struggle. Phase 1 is a D fight.
It's a D fight.
But Phase 2 is an
point.
A fight.
Yeah, it's a really good ender.
Phase 2 is way cooler than
because,
Phase 1,
like,
that's
the
for sure.
cutscene makes... the cutscene between Phase 1 and Phase 2 makes Renala look like such a badass. And
then you get to the fight.
And she doesn't have much for poise.
She has no poise.
So...
Poise is not
I
existent.
personally would want her at B. But if you really want to put her at C, then that's fine.
I'd say C.
And also, beating her lets you respec.
That is... Yeah, I'll put her in B just for that. She does give you a really good reward.
Okay. So
That reward is
that took all
respecking,
of
and
my life
respecking
force.
is
Jesus
so
Christ.
damn good. But all in all, that fight is...
It's just kind of
It's a fight that exists. You kind of just blow through it.
Damn.
Royal Revenant?
Royal Revenant.
Who the fuck is this?
Who approved
fuck?
this? No, okay.
Who is Royal Revenant?
You didn't
Please explain
Okay.
to me what this thing is.
Alright.
She's Ronnie's
Which one is
mom,
dead
B
anyway?
tier.
I lost
Fair
myself.
enough.
Who the hell is
Ronnie.
this? Royal Revenant.
You fought the enemy version. You
Royal
know the
Revenant.
guy-
Wait, where is it?
What
Okay.
is that
Where's the
thing?
boss?
Alright,
right there.
You fought this guy as a regular
This is
enemy before time.
Oh, yeah.
The guy that
is that?
crawls out of the
Yeah,
ground,
crawls out of the ground.
teleports,
Yeah, they get like
spit poison
fucking
you.
summoned.
Who approved this?
Yeah, I hate this enemy.
Have
His
I fought
attack
this thing?
speed is the speed of light. He inflicts powerful poison.
Yeah.
It ain't normal poison because it eats your health in 8 seconds. He has way too much attack speed. He has ranged attacks. He will teleport behind you, fucking Omae Mushinde you nani your ass.
I don't like these enemies either. They're super
His
strong.
moveset
And
is
they're
annoying. Who approved this?
Admittedly, they are very weak to Holy, but Holy is also the worst
Who
damn
the
type
fuck
of game.
uses
The
Holy
only
in this
saving
game?
grace for this boss is that if you heal near him, it erases his health bar.
It instantly kills
But
him, right?
how
Like,
the fuck are you supposed to know that?
Cause like
Who
they're weak to
approved
healing
this?
spells. Yeah, I think if you cast the healing irritation, it just like basically destroys their health.
Rune
Who the hell
Bear.
knows this?
Who?
Rune Bear's next.
Fuck you.
Fuck.
Fuck this boss.
This thing can just smell you from a mile away.
And
This boss has so many problems.
and also,
I like the
Rune
big
Bear
death
will
teddy
not
bear.
release aggro no matter what you do. It has a ranged attack that will knock you off Torrent if you try to run away.
it goddamn.
Fuck the Rune Bear.
You just got toasted.
I got fucking
Rune
combo
Bear,
breaker. Goddamn.
It's a bear.
My problem with Rune Bear is, like, the only way to have fun fighting it is if you literally, like, if Rune Bear's here, you have to be standing right here and just
It's not that.
fight him that way.
That's not what I hate about Rune Bear. What I hate about Rune Bear is Rune Bear's hitboxes are really poorly made.
Yeah.
Fuck that
His
hitbox.
dash attack is instantly active, and it's very hard to dodge. You have to be
Frame
very
perfect.
on it to dodge it. And the thing is, it's its whole body. It's not just his head. So even if you're on like his back legs, it can still hit you.
Yeah, Rune Bear is fuck you material.
I hate
Fuck
this
Rune
enemy.
Bear.
And the thing is, this enemy's not hard. Rune Bear is not a
It's
hard
just dumb.
enemy.
Is Radon
You guys
next?
want to stop talking about Rune Bear and start talking about Star Scourge Radon? Because this guy's fucking S
Hell
tier.
yeah.
This
Everyone
man
remembers
is
that
so
fucking meteor.
fucking cool. Like,
True.
I could have beaten Radon first try if that meteor didn't get me.
Meteor
That meteor is
I don't
so
know a
cool.
single person who avoided that meteor first try.
That meteor was the S tier
That
difference.
meteor is so fucking cool.
And also, one of the things I noticed too that I mentioned to Connor earlier when I finally played the fight back again, but the fact that when you do the transition, the actual it actually becomes nighttime. If you've ever noticed,
The fight
It
starts
does?
in
yeah,
day-
like the stars.
Oh my
the
God.
fight starts
It's so
in
fucking
daytime,
cool.
and then when
That's
he
fucking
does the falling
cool.
star,
As you start to kill him, the stars start to come back. It's such a fucking cool not even that. It's like a story based finisher to you.
That's
finally
just
fighting.
cool,
It's
man.
such a cool detail that I
It's
missed.
so cool.
and
I
also
missed it.
even if you
Everyone misses
summon,
it.
if you summon, it's like it's part of the spirit of the festival. The lore behind him's good. The
If you
fight
don't
is fun.
summon in the Radon fight, you're doing it wrong. The whole point is to summon literally everyone.
To be fair, I fought him without summons on my most recent playthrough, and I first tried him.
That's on your, third playthrough.
Yeah.
I'm talking first time around.
But like, he's such just a fun
He's
fight.
so cool.
And honestly, he might be the boss that I would show to people to get them into Elden Ring.
True.
Same.
Him or Godric.
I feel like any S tier fight should be that.
Yeah.
It should be a. This is
The
what you show
only
your
one
friends.
that I don't think I would show anyone
Millennia.
Placidusax or Mimic Tier.
Too
Or Millennia.
complicated.
Too complicated and too bizarre. Millennia, I would not let them do the fight, but let them watch the fight for sure to get them into Elden Ring.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure everyone already knows about Millennia by now.
Yeah.
There's other Abyss Watcher. It's only me.
Another thing I want to say with Radon is it's literally the Smash Bros. Ultimate of Elden Ring fights.
Yeah.
Literally everyone's here. You've got Blide, you've got Big
Yeah,
Iron
100%.
Pot Man, you've got D,
Alexander.
I think, shows up.
Don't kill me.
Patches shows up and
Other Abyss Watcher
fucking
too.
leaves because he's a coward. It's so fun. Who's next?
All right.
Stone
And I finally
Digger
beat these
Troll.
Stone Digger Troll, you literally fight that as a normal enemy
It's a
later
normal
on.
enemy.
C tier.
It's a normal enemy in the beginning of the game.
Tibia Mariner, C tier.
Yeah, there's too many of those fucking things.
Valiant Gargoyle, have
Oh, here we go. Hold on.
Oh no!
Give it a second. Give it a second
Fuck
for
this
Ty.
boss. Hold on. I'm
Because
fucking
that
with
boss
the
only appears as an actual boss as a duo.
It's only a duo. Yeah.
It's
It's only a duo.
no.
I got some words to say about these motherfuckers in just a second.
I
When
will
stop
put this
attempt
down
on
then
this
and
motherfucker
watch you fight.
Say, I got some words to speak about this motherfucker right here. Woo! Chill out.
Nice.
Actually, while we wait, I'm gonna go get a snack.
I can't parry that. Okay, I should just stop. That should just not even try. Oh, I can't parry that either. Okay, I'm just assuming I can't parry. Anyway, this boss fight in particular, in my opinion, is a who approved.
Yeah.
I'll stick.
Who approved this?
Ruffles, they got ridges! Ridges got ruffles!
Pass me a fruit snack.
What do be a duo?
Pass me a fruit snack before I talk
Pass
about
that
this,
man a
before I
fruit
talk about
snack.
this boss fight in particular.
A duo is a fight where there are two of them.
Alright, okay. This fight, but in my opinion, the gargoyle, it's over to the same shit God Skin Duo comes from.
It's same tier as
Alone?
Godskin.
Alone, yes.
Damn.
Alone, gargoyles are fun enemies. To me, they're good enemies. These two together should not be together. There's no reason why one of these guys should have a unique form of poison mist that does damage over time and inflicts poison to you. So it stacks with each other. And when you're fighting both of them at the same time, which is most of the time, if you don't immediately blitz down one of them, which you're not gonna do if you're playing at the level you're supposed to be at with these motherfuckers, one of them will just throw poison mist at you, and you just have to deal with that while fighting the other one. Oh, and they can just both hit you at the same time. And they both technically have two different weapons, right? This means that it's way harder to predict what the other one's doing. They can just weapon switch anytime. They have a lot of health.
Goddamn.
A considerable amount of health if you're doing it at level.
Yeah, the mukbang ASMR portion of the vid. Ah, yes.
Jesus. I genuinely think
The only
this is
thing I
is a
think
fuck
that
this
makes
boss.
them better than Godskin Duo
Or
is
who
it was
approved this.
well, the thing with Godskin Duo is that even if you beat both of them, they'll just resummon until you deplete the whole health bar. With the Valiant Gargoyles, you see 2 health bars. When you beat those health bars, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think this boss has enough fuck you in it to deserve to be on the same tier to me. It
I can
deserves
understand
it.
putting it in fuck you.
It has enough fuck you mechanics.
Who approved this or fuck you?
Fuck you.
Who approved this is our what tier? That Godskin Duo?
Who approved this
It's
is
a
the
who approved
Godskin
this.
Duo tier.
This is who approved this tier to me.
I didn't struggle with it, but Ty hates it enough that I'll let it be.
I haven't even
I
fought
did
him.
it like perfectly on level. I was perfectly on level for the fight. So both gargoyles to me felt like bosses. They felt like full bosses. Like that fight is not a fuck you if you just blitz down one of them. It becomes incredibly easy.
Worm face.
Wormface?
Wormface,
Who approved
forgettable.
this?
Forgettable. I
C
don't even
tier.
remember this fight.
I put Wormface in fuck you. Because Deathblight.
Oh, okay, yeah. Deathblight sucks. Fuck you. Abductor virgins? I haven't fought
I
them.
didn't fight them. They're the thing you need to do. For,
Yeah, I went to Volcano Manor,
Volcano
the
Manor.
real man's
They're
way.
basically just two. They're basically just a volcano. They're basically just two abductor virgins fighting together, which sounds like who approved this shit to me. Because there's no reason two of these bitches should be in one fucking place.
Yep.
And it's the two different types. It's one that has the Giz's wheel, and the other one that has the fucking long hook sickle
Did you
type
fight him?
attack.
Is it who approved this
Who
here?
approved
This
this?
is who approved
Gotcha.
This duo fight doesn't work either, for the same reason the other duo fights don't. It's two enemies that are already decently hard together.
Mhm.
Which that's not a duo fight. A duo fight to me should have synergy. They should work together to be a hard fight.
Next. Oh, we're almost done.
Aiden, Thief of Fire.
C. Forgettable.
This shit hits.
Alabaster Lord.
Forgettable.
C tier.
Alabaster Lord. That is who?
Some Everjail.
Is this the? That's the Onyx Lord again. I think.
Yeah.
It's the Onyx Lord again. It's the same fight.
Wait,
Incredibly
where did we put Onyx Lord then? No, seriously, where did we put Onyx
I
Lord?
think we put it in C.
I do have my keys good.
Yeah, we did. Okay.
What's left?
Oh god, Black Knife Ringleader.
A tier fight.
Electo?
I don't like this fight.
I love this fight.
I do not like this fight.
It makes you earn Quiche.
Yeah, it makes you earn it. Like I feel like if you're gonna get something like Teach, which is the reward, you should earn it by beating this fight. I mean,
I do
once you
agree
beat
the
this fight-
reward is good, however, I hate this fight.
Honestly, I want to put it in S tier, but I'm lowering it to A tier because I know you hate it.
This is my Fire Giant. I just don't fucking get it.
I love this fight.
I don't get it.
This fight is hard.
Oh, you can say that
This fight is
again.
punishing.
You can fucking
This
say
fight
that again.
has win conditions, absolutely.
However, she does not have poise.
That's true too. And like this fight, the key to this fight is don't be afraid of her. You gotta get in there.
Yeah, you have to be aggressive.
You just gotta get in there. You gonna have to be confident in what she can do and get in there. That's how you beat this fight. You can't be. This fight punishes you very.
Every
very
time I
harshly
try and
to
get
be
up
against.
in there, she just fucking turns around and backstabs me. Like, literally just grabs me and fucking stabs me. I had so much fucking trouble with this fight.
Also, I just realized that Estelle, Natural Born of the Void, wasn't on this list.
It's right there.
Why is
It
it
is
not in
right
alphabetical
there.
order?
I have no idea, but it's right there.
Also, did you know that Estelle, Natural Born of the Void is actually like Falling Star Beast is a caterpillar, Natural Born of the Void, Estelle is the butterfly.
I know we put a lot in C tier, but I'm putting it in C tier just because
No,
the reward is really good. I just fucking hate the fight.
It's not a C. I feel like you just merchant that fight from doing that.
I fucking hate this fight.
Vincent,
But the reward is good.
Vincent, if you considering where y'all put Fire Giant, I think you need to. Because come on,
You put Fire Giant in C. It's not a Fire Giant.
it is not on the
It's not
level
a
of
Fire
everything
Giant.
else.
What's else in C? It's not a.
Fire
It's not a
Giant
tree
we put in
signal.
F tier.
We got
What
Beast.
you talking about?
Hold on. We got Beast of Fair Missoula in C. It's not. No, ain't no damn way. Ain't no damn way those are equal.
If
to
we
me.
put Electo
This
in
is
C,
not about
we need to bump some of
difficulty.
those C.
I say if we put in that in C, C got some work, some renovation.
Because I cannot. That is a fun.
I don't feel confident putting that there.
Okay, I'll move it.
At least
Fuck you tier.
Wow.
I hate this thing.
Well, for you,
I
it's a
fucking
fuck
hate
you.
it.
To me, this is an A fight. Now, don't get it twisted. She cooked the fuck out of me, and even I'm still saying it's an A tier fight.
Yeah, she fucking slaughtered me, and I'm still putting it in fuck you tier. I do not understand it.
I'm noticing a theme. A lot of the fights Vincent likes, he beat in less than 5 tries.
Interesting. Interesting.
What'd you say?
A lot of the fights that you put C or higher, you beat in less than
You beat
5
quickly.
tries.
This is not. It's silly bad. Take from that what you will.
Go to hell.
You already are. We're in the last one.
Ancestor Spear, where are we putting it?
The same place Regal
Same-
Ancestor.
Okay,
the
it's
same
gonna
fight.
be.
It's the same fight, right? It's the exact same fight.
Ancient
it
Hero of
doesn't beat it.
Zamor.
Who?
Ancient Hero is Amor.
Zamor.
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 She becomes a normal enemy later on. She does Frostbite. C.
Alright.
Decent fight. Decent for where it is. The decent fight.
Alright, we
It's
got
like-
Natural Born of the Void, and I can't even fucking read that. Stars of Darkness? Is that what it says?
Like Natural Born of the Stars, or like Stars of the Darkness, or
What does
whatever.
it say?
Yeah.
They're both
It's
the same
Estelle
exact
and
fight.
Stars of Darkness.
Stars of Darkness. I only did Natural Born of the Void for Ron.
Are they the same fight?
They're pretty much the same fight.
Okay.
As far as I know,
Oh, wait, yeah, I did do Natural Born. Yeah, because I did Ronnie's quest.
Estella's not hard.
It's very
It's
visually
just-
enjoyable.
Yeah.
And also Estelle itself is creepy as shit.
Very,
It definitely
very
fits
creepy.
The idea of like beyond the stars type shit.
Definitely.
It does.
I put it in B.
And also it's close to the end of Ronnie's quest line.
Yeah.
It's the last boss of Ronnie's quest line.
So yeah, so it's kind
Yeah,
of
it
like
is,
the cap off of that too. It also makes sense in her story quest because it's about like
The
basically
stars and knowledge.
beating back basically celestial tier fucking opponents. Yeah, I feel like if we got Elmer, the Briar in A and B, I feel like it's comfortable in B.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
comfortable B. It's about the
This is
same
the tier
vibes.
list.
Okay.
Hold on, no. Let's look at C.
These don't count.
Hold on, no.
We
Let's
don't
let's
touch
look at
those.
C tier again. We need to look at C tier
Yeah,
now.
C tier is a bit bloated.
Now we got stuff to compare it to.
Okay.
Biggest one I'm seeing right now is Beast of Fair Lazula.
Honestly, I think we should bump all the fights that we don't remember much of or are boring down to D. D should be boring tier.
Alright, so we definitely remember Tree Sentinel. Beast of Fair Missoula, you're just
D.
gonna...
Beast of Fair Missoula
That's a
goes
D.
down to D.
D. Bell-Bearing Hunter, you're C. Clean Around
Clean Around
Knight.
Knight's a C.
C.
It deserves it. It deserves
Okay.
it.
Carrion Knight.
I don't really remember.
D, because he's
I
just a
don't.
big troll. Niall, Crystallines.
I think Crystallians.
Crystalline deserves a C.
They stay in
Deserve C?
C?
It stays a C.
Alright.
Demi-Human Queen.
I
D.
don't remember this fight anymore. Yeah, I don't.
You're going down to D. I don't care.
It's a C. I feel
It's just another fucking golem.
Noctilla can stay there. Ice Lightning keeps it there.
Erd Tree Avatar?
It's a C.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a D. I don't think that's a D.
We're not touching Elden Beast. Godskin Apostle?
I think that's a C too.
Yeah.
That is a C. I think
Crafted Scion,
is a C.
yeah.
Raptor's got
Leon and Misbegotten?
I put it down to a D.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't fucking
They
remember.
become a normal enemy.
Yeah.
Lion
Honestly, the
Guardian.
bosses that become a normal enemy should be brought down.
Lion Guardian I'm putting down D because I don't even fucking remember that
I
fight.
think that should be C. I think there was a. It's a boss though. It's
There's
a boss.
so many of
There's
them,
a lot
though.
of them.
There are
if we're
so
using the, if
many
we're using
of
the
them.
criteria of like if it's a boss that's a normal enemy, it's a lesser boss by by default. Then yeah, it's a D.
Next.
Mo Goman?
I'd keep it in C. Just
Yeah,
for
yeah,
the
okay.
occasions.
Magma Worm?
I'd keep it in C.
It's C.
Yeah.
It's a dragon.
Knights Cavalry?
I'd keep it in C.
I'd keep
because
it in
I like
C.
them.
I'll keep it in C. Omen Killer? D. Onyx Lord?
That's a split for me.
I put Onyx Lord in D. It was. ugh.
It's a simple fight. He only has one special
Putrid
attack.
Tree Spirit?
That stays in C to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unique enough to be a C fight. And it's not that
Rykard
many
can
of
stay
them.
in C. Scaly Misbegotten?
I put it in
D.
D.
Stone Digger Troll? D. Tibia Mariner?
D.
Oh, yeah, D. There's
Yeah,
a lot
Like,
of
there's
them.
4 of them.
There's more than 4.
Aiden Thief of Fire?
I
didn't fight this fight, so I don't. I
I
can't say
did.
anything.
He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alabaster Lord?
Onyx Lord is the same thing.
Oh, right,
so
yeah.
they have
And then
to-
Ancient Hero of Zamor? However you say it.
Put it down to D.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, this is a bit more balanced.
All right, so now I feel like, are we gonna order what S it should be now?
No.
Are we gonna do it just to do it? Like just the name of, like just the
Just
art?
for
Well,
S
I think
tier?
because the 3 of us will disagree on what's the best boss. Because, like, your best boss is Godfrey,
Yes.
mine is Placidusax.
I love that.
And I haven't fought all the bosses, so I'm not even gonna try.
What of the bosses in S tier have you fought?
To me,
You haven't fought
Um,
Placidusax.
I fought
You haven't
Radon.
fought Godfrey.
haven't fought. Oh, was that
Radon, Morgott, Margit, Mimic Tier, and that's it.
So you haven't fought Placidusax, Godfrey,
Melania, Blade of
Melania,
Malekith.
Malekith.
I'm on my way to
Yeah.
Malekith.
You can
Radagon,
hit
obviously.
You can hit Placidusax on the way if you want to.
I could. You low-key making me crave chips right now, what the fuck? Cope Chips. Chips. Great, now my hand is all greasy. That's great. I love that.
Alright, let me kill these motherfuckers right here. I can fucking beat you.
But yes, that's the tier list, and it is 2 a.m.
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. Fuck.
We have D&D in 12 hours.
It's true.
Oh shit, yeah.
Time flies when you're fucking ranting. How long does tier list take?
Several hours. I
We
don't
started at 11:30. It's 2 a.m.
Jesus!
2 a.m.
It did not feel like 2
know.
hours.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a good stream in my opinion, because I did not realize it's been 2.5 hours.
It didn't feel like
That's
2.5
a good
hours.
stream.
That's
I
how
like
you know
that.
we like Elden Ring.
Yep.
Well, no, actually it does.
2.5
You gotta
hours,
clear,
yep,
like,
there
2
it
bosses
is.
in this damn game.
Yeah.
But in retrospect, it feels like about that long.
Yeah. But we all know who the real best boss in the game is.
Patches.
Rick, Soldier
Oh.
of God.
Incorrect. It's you.
Patches.
You're the biggest god in the game.
Mimic Tier.
Alright, I'm doing one more tip. I'll do probably maybe one more tip. This.
I don't even remember the Mad
And then
Pumpkinhead
go back
fight.
home.
I just
Yeah.
think the
My
Mad
head is
Pumpkinhead
starting
is
to
a
hurt,
goofy
actually.
enemy.
He tried to flip away and got backstabbed. That's sad for you.
There's only one boss on here that none of us have fought.
Well, to be fair, there was another one, but SCP.
Alright, SCP helped us out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, it's an F.
Actually, SCP, are you still in the chat? Could you tell us about Esgar, Priest of Blood, or have you not fought them?
I don't understand what the fuck you.
I might not get a response for a little bit.
Don't do it. 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 Yeah, go fight your other kin. Yeah,
Who the fuck is Esgar, Priest?
They're
Oh wait, no,
not-
we did look it up. It's in the Landell Catacombs. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Maybe you should end the stream, Vincent. End the stream.
Return to slab.
End the stream, Vincent.
If you guys enjoyed Stay Undead, friends, I'm going to leave now.
It's my channel now.
No, it's not.